can hear Enter Sandman. That means the Bruins are out of the locker room, and right now they're jumping up and down. They're wearing all blue tonight with their gold numerals. Morgan McCoy with his gold socks and blue helmets, and here they come. They have
Ethan Goforth leading the way.
Goforth broke the banner down, and he leads the way. And by the way, I talked to Coach Chris again today about a leader. And Ethan Goforth, before I can even get the sentence out, he's definitely the leader in that locker room.
He is the leader, and you can look at Ethan and you know that he's the leader. And he leads on the field and off the field as well. And you know, those are big shoes to fill. And you know that when he steps on that field, he's going to give you everything he's got.
There's one other leader, but he doesn't say much. He says it all on the field. Number 6, Morgan McCoy.
Morgan McCoy, he is quite a player, and he's had a good career. And the great thing about him is we didn't announce his name with the seniors. He's only a junior.
That's right. Well, the captains are getting ready to come out here and do the coin toss. It is Ethan Goforth for Blacksburg. Also Grayson Shelton, Zach Tresser, and number 68, Jordan Custer. Those are all seniors out there, Brad, and that's 4 good players we're going to miss next year.
Well, we are going to miss those 4 guys, and I tell you what, those 4 guys have been instrumental in making this Blacksburg football program successful again. They've played through some lean years, and but they've been a very important part to make this program successful. It's nice to be able to look down there on the side coming out of the field house. There's former Blacksburg players that have played for Coach Chris over the years down there in support of Coach Chris and this football program tonight.
All right, so Christiansburg has sent their captains out. Number 2, Bryce Quinn. Number 8, Asher Vaughn. We'll try to pick the other ones up. I think that's 56, Andrew Wickley out there, and there's one other one I can't see because the Blacksburg players are standing in front of him. But anyway, we're having a coin toss right now. This is pretty important. And the coin's in the air, and let's see who won the toss. Christiansburg won the toss. I'm sorry, Blacksburg won the toss, and they've deferred to the second half. So the Blue Demons will get the ball first, and now we'll see about the wind. And Jake says we're going to take the win. So Blacksburg has the win in the first quarter, and they'll be on defense to start the game.
Yep, that's right, and we get the ball in the second half. So, you know, already starting out in a positive direction for Blacksburg. And you know, let's wish this team good luck tonight. We hope for no injuries on both sides.
Yeah, we're looking for a well-played game. These are 2 very, very good coaches involved in this game tonight, and so I'm sure we're going to see a fantastic football game. Aaron Cridlin was the other captain, number 23. So the Blue Demons will show us right away what they come out with offensively. And, you know, for this game, last game of the year, both teams, I'm sure, have saved a little bit, some surprises, something that's not been available on film, and we'll see how that works out.
Well, you know, that's the way it always works. And, you know, I really believe, though, the key for this Blacksburg defense is to be able to stop the runs up the middle, the belly and the counters. I think that we will take care of the jet personally. I think in order for this Blacksburg team to be successul, we have to make Charlie Jackson throw it in the air. We have to make him beat us with his arm. You know, from an offensive perspective for Blacksburg, I think the one thing that we've got to look for is, you know, in watching the exhibition game that these 2 teams played early in the year.
Didn't mention that, but yes, they did.
The one thing that Christiansburg came out and surprised Blacksburg with is just the pressure. They were in the backfield that first quarter, and Isaac Johnson didn't have a chance to even hardly get the snap. We have got to be able to do a good job of giving Isaac time back there and having an opportunity to throw the out routes and the post routes and get rid of the football. It's very important that we have that luxury back there to give him that time. It's going to be difficult not having Jake Davis in there, but we've got to find a way to do it.
Coach Chris had only one word when I asked him about that preseason game. He said, "Bill, it was a scrimmage." He didn't put a lot of stock in it. He wanted to look at a lot of players. He had a lot of young players he wanted to look at. And, you know, it's funny. When you play a game like that, there's different philosophies. We're going to take it serious. We're going to line up like we're going to do. And then, you know, the other team says, we want to look at a lot of players. So
they're already changing things up, Bill. They lined up one way, and then they shifted everybody to the next. They're just playing mind games already.
And that forced Christiansburg to shift. And you're right. Great. Trey Sheeler moved the tee from the left hash mark over to the right hash mark. And I'm very, very sure they're not going to kick the ball to Simeon Brown. He's down here in the lower part of he's on the right side, and up top is that number 4?
Number 3, Cole Christian.
That's Cole Christian, okay. So here we go. So the wind will be behind Trey Sheeler on this kickoff. He should be able to get it down there to at least the 5-yard line if he goes deep with it. But we don't know. He might put it on the ground. Oh, it's a short kick. So they've executed that before to try to prevent the big run back. 22 has it, and they got 22. Number 22 is Jared Simpkins, and that worked out well. And 86, Shaheen McCall got in there first.
McCall, yes, that's right. Shaheen McCall came in, and Ethan Goforth was in there as well. Two good tacklers right there. And,
you could tell Trey Sheeler did exactly what they wanted to do. He gets a big high five and a bear hug when he came off the field.
Well, you know, it starts Christiansburg out there. I guess it's at the 28-yard line.
First down, 28-yard line. Once again, Charlie Jackson is the quarterback, 6'2", 164, a senior. They've got two wings, and a single setback is Alec Henderson. And Henderson gets the ball over right tackle. This is a simple belly play. He got about 3 or 4 yards. He got up to the 30. Let's see where they mark it. 31-yard line, maybe. Oh, here's an early flag. Here we go. Early flag, and we're not sure what happened, but Morgan McCoy came out of there, and you know the emotions are running high right now.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the flag is for. I have a feeling that it's a personal foul on somebody.
It was after the play. It was on Blacksburg, and Coach Chris is not going to put up with that. Somebody said something. Well, actually, no. Personal foul is usually somebody a little bit extra action after the play was over.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I cannot tell exactly what happened. But obviously the guys in stripe either heard it or saw it, and they're calling it, and that's basically that's a statement call right there. They're telling both teams right now we're not putting up with it tonight. So play football and leave it at that.
And the official just told one of the assistants down there who it was on, and Coach Chris is really screaming out to his players. And I'm not going to guess, but I think I know who it was on. 46-yard lines where they spot the ball now.
That's a horrible penalty for us.
Yeah, because we had stopped them. Short gain on first down. Now they had first down to 46. They're going to do the jet sweep this time. And that was Andrew Dunn going around the right side. He got about 6 or 7 yards. Let's see where they mark it. Oh, he got more than that. He got 9 yards.
Yeah, that was a good run there, you know, and that's where it goes back to that penalty. You know,
that's tough.
Is the risk worth the reward?
Absolutely not. Not in this case. Again, we want to get off to a fast start, and that's not helping the cause right here. Here's another jet sweep, and the same guy, Andrew Dunn. He got the first down, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like he's picked up the first down. Very same play that they just ran.
And another flag. Here we go. Now this one could go the other way. I think it might, because I see Christiansburg walking back. And here comes
the Christiansburg coaches are out on the field.
Right, and here comes Coach Cromer out on the field. So you got to believe it's against the Blue Demons. So they're evening it up right now. Unsportsmanlike on the Blue Demons. And you're right, Brad. This is exactly what they think they have to do with all the emotions running high. They want to get control early in this football game, and they don't want it to get out of control.
That's right. That's exactly right, and that's what they'll do. And you know, it moves them back into favorable territory for Blacksburg. It sort of gets that yardage back.
I think it's great what they just did, because you know there's probably a lot we can't even hear what's going on down there, but I think they did that on purpose. Not saying they purposely called a penalty on Christiansburg, but they wanted to make sure both teams get the message.
That's right. That's right. So it brings up first down
at 14. That's what I just heard the PA guy say. Well, now it's first. That was after the play, wasn't it?
Yeah, so they moved it, so it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, okay. Once again, this time they're going to run the belly right up the middle to number 40. That's Alec Henderson, tailback, and he got about 4 or 5 yards. That was a pretty good play.
Yeah, it looked like number 6, Morgan McCoy, coming in on the tackle there.
2nd down and 5 from the 46-yard line. So a lot of action early on, and again, we can't tell you how fired up these teams are. It'll settle down here in a little while, but you got to really control yourself right now. Handoff again goes to Henderson, and this time he is hit right at the line of scrimmage. Brad, good defense.
Very good defense. You know, that's Colton McCoy coming up. Looks like Zach Tresser and also Grayson Shelton. It was a slew of Blacksburg Bruins in there on the tackle.
Colton Beck, right?
Yes, Colton Beck.
Okay. So 3rd down, actually got 4. It's 3rd and 6, ball's at the 46. So here's a good chance for Blacksburg to make a statement. They say, you know, we're going to get the ball back right now. Let's see if they can stop them on this 3rd down play. And it's Charlie, quarterback, incomplete. That's exactly what Coach Chris wanted. Charlie Jackson rolled out, tried to throw the ball, and was nowhere near his wide receiver. Number 22 was the intended receiver, and it wasn't even close. That was Jared Simpkins.
Yeah, that was good pressure coming from the backside by Grayson Shelton, number 21, and that's what the Blacksburg defense wanted to do is make Christiansburg punt.
Let's see who their kicker is. That should be Neil Rames. Or is it number 6?
I can't.
I can't see his number. Morgan McCoy is back for Blacksburg. Kick is away, and it is number 6, Alex Perkins. Short kick off the side of his foot. Let's see where they spot it. They're still coming up the field. 30-yard line. Pretty much almost to the 36-yard line for Blacksburg. Good field position, Brad.
Field position. I tell you, Christiansburg might have got away with one right there. It looked like this. The receiver over on the end was actually over the ball. It was questionable offsides there, but you know, they did not call it.
I don't think Blacksburg would have taken it anyway.
No,
They'd take the kick. You know, that's one thing we haven't talked about. As cold as it is tonight, it's a little bit tough on the kickers. It's the ball is different trying to kick it, that's for sure.
It is. It is.
Isaac Johnston in the backfield. I can't see who the running back is, but help me out, Brad. Is that Will Justice?
Like, Grayson Shelton.
Grayson Shelton, you're right. Justice looking to throw, and he throws it. Oh, it's a wobbly pass. It's going to be picked off right away. Picked off by Charlie Jackson. Something happened on that pass. It was wobbly. They were looking for Ethan Goforth. It never got there. Looked like a wounded duck, Brad.
He was open. Ethan Goforth was open, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if the ball slipped out of Isaac's hands or what, but it definitely did not come out of his hand the way that it should have. And Charlie Jackson was back deep and made the pick.
So a lot of mistakes early. We have had 2 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalties. We've had a shank punt, now an interception. That just shows you how much emotion is going into this game.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of emotion down on that field.
So it's first down for Blacksburg now at the 38, their own 38-yard line. No score, just underway. 9:44 left first quarter. Charlie Jackson is the quarterback. He's in a shotgun. He gets the direct snap. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush. They got him in the backfield. He's going to be hit down by Grayson Shelton, isn't it?
Yeah, first in there was Josh Fugate, number 23. He hit him first and was able to hold on to him, and then Grayson Shelton came in and cleaned it up.
Fugate flushed him, that's no question, and forced him out of the pocket, and then Grayson Shelton tackled him. Back to the 32-yard line, loss of 6 on the play. 2nd and 16.
32-yard line.
This is exactly what we want, Brad. They're trying to throw the ball.
That's right. That's right. Started off to quite a football game right here.
You didn't think it was going to be anything different, did you?
No, you know, that's just the way it is when the Birds play.
That's exactly right. 2nd down and 16. Charlie Jackson now up under center. This will probably be a running play. And we've got a flag. That's going to be a false start, I believe, on the Blue Demons. It is.
That'll move them back a little bit further.
So now it's going to be 2nd and 21.
Wow.
This is working out well for the Bruins right now.
That's, you know, that's not an ideal situation for them.
No, not with the running game that they have. But they do have guys that can break it. They got Simeon Brown, Andrew Dunn. I mean, these running backs are explosive.
They really are. You know, they really are, and their quarterback's explosive as well.
Good news for Blacksburg, though. They've got Colton Beck back there, Morgan McCoy, and Jake Verneal. They got some speed, go forth to run these guys down.
That's right.
So here we go. 2nd and long. Let's see what the Blue Demons come up with. Charlie Jackson has a man in motion. He's going to hand off a little belly play. That's Henderson, the fullback. Oh, good yardage for him.
Yeah, he is a tough running back. You know, I said earlier in the pregame talk, he is their next future star. He's a horse coming through there.
So it brings up a he got 10 yards on that play. Brings up a 3rd down and 12 for Christiansburg.
Yeah. So you know, it definitely makes this 3rd down play a lot more manageable for Christiansburg.
37-yard line is the line of scrimmage. 8:07 left on the clock. First quarter, no score. 2nd possession for the Blue Demons. Here's Charlie Jackson under center. He's got a man in motion. Flag is down, and they're going to stop the play. That's another false start on the Blue Demons. Wow. Timing is, and we mentioned this, they didn't play last week. Their timing is a little off right now.
Well, and you know, when you come out of that bye week, sometimes it's great and sometimes it's not.
Right now, it's not looking too great for them.
It's not been beneficial to them up to this point. You know, the one thing about a bye week that can be beneficial to you is you can heal up from some injuries and those types of things. But as we're seeing right here, sometimes you come out a little bit sluggish.
So it's 3rd and 16. The Bruins have to be licking their lips right now because there's a lot of advantages defensively. A lot of things you can do that you can't do on 3rd and 3, that's for sure. Jackson back to pass, rolling out right. He can run. They got him in the backfield. He couldn't run. They grabbed him right away. Let's see who got to him, Brad, back there.
It looks like Josh Fugit and also Jacob Keith again in on that tackle.
Yep, number 51, Jacob Keith. He's one of those juniors we can't wait to see come back next year, right?
That's exactly right. Looks like Jordan Custer was in as well.
So it's 4th down for Christiansburg. And once again, their punter is
number 6,
Alex Perkins.
Alex Perkins.
Yep. Let's see if he gets a better one off this time. But boy, the last one didn't look like much. McCoy is back, and Grayson Shelton is the up guy. So twin safeties back for Blacksburg. Takes a lot of time. Another short kick. Awful, awful. It goes out of bounds. They're going to mark that ball at the 40-yard line of Christiansburg, I believe.
Well,
my goodness.
That's definitely in Blacksburg's favor there. Got good field position here. You know, they're inside Christiansburg's territory.
Coach Cromer was out there. Boy, he was in his face when he came off the field.
So it looks like they're on the 49-yard line. I didn't realize that ball went that far. Oh,
no,
okay.
no, that's
now
not
he's
right.
Moving it back.
It's inside the 40. I promise you that.
Yeah.
38-yard line is where it is.
Wow.
How about that for field position?
Wow.
Now the Bruins have to take advantage of this.
You do.
You got to cash this in.
That's exactly right.
They wrote the check. You got to cash it right here. 1st and 10. Isaac Johnston in the backfield with Grayson Shelton right beside him. And Shelton, Isaac kept it. That was a little run option. Isaac did not give the ball to Shelton. Good thing, because Grayson was hit in the backfield. Isaac didn't get much, maybe 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, it looks like 2 or 3 yards. And, you know, I think they're going to have to mix these runs in with that to keep Christiansburg honest.
But that big number 85, C.J. Napper, was there. That boy, I mean,
he's a player.
He looks like he should be playing college football somewhere.
I tell you what,
6'1", 286.
He's got a future ahead of him. He really does, you know, and he's only a junior.
Oh, man, he's going to be back next year.
He is a player.
2nd down and 8. Jake Verneal goes left side, Goforth wide right, Morgan McCoy in the slot. Passing opportunity for Isaac Johnston. Play action. No, he's going to give the ball right up the middle. Isaac. No, who was that?
Grayson Shelton.
Grayson Shelton.
For the first.
He got the 1st down and down to the 25-yard line. Grayson Shelton is number 21 and Isaac is 11. So was Grayson Shelton straight ahead, Brad? They just ran over people.
Hey, that's a senior tailback right there making a run. I mean, he came through that line hard and low, and he was not going to be denied.
Not a big guy, 5'10", 165, but he hit that hole perfectly and got to the next level.
It's been great to watch Grayson grow over the years.
Here we go. 1st and 10. A little over 6 minutes left. Isaac Johnston has his team up there. Morgan McCoy is in motion. Handoff goes inside again to Grayson Shelton. He got a couple yards, not much more. 44 was in the backfield to kind of disrupt that play. That was Matt Nolan, the linebacker.
Yeah, not a lot of room there.
Nope.
About 1 yard, it'll be 2nd down and 9 to go.
And this is good too, Brad. What you don't want to do, which is what they did last time, is give the ball right back to Christiansburg. You know,
that's right.
Run the clock, run your offense, keep that defense out there. This is what you want to do. You want to keep that offense off the field.
Well, and you know that Isaac's wanting to put it back in the air again after that first throw.
He will. 2nd down and 9. It may be right here. He's got 3 guys, 3 wide receivers. He almost got Christiansburg to jump. Now they're going to give it to Shelton again. He goes right up the middle. He got about 2 or 3 more yards now, almost close to the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 5 for the Bruins.
Yeah, it's a good little pickup.
It'll be 3rd down and about 5 yards to go.
5:07 left to go. Clock running in the first quarter. No score. Blacksburg, Christiansburg. Identical records coming in. 5-4. Both teams playoff bound. But this is for all the marbles, for bragging rights for the next year between these 2 football teams.
Well, I tell you what, Bill. I think this is a crucial down right here.
No question.
I think Blacksburg finds a way to get a 1st down here and score. It'll be important for the rest of this game.
This time 2 wide to the left side. Jake Verneal's by himself wide to the right. Morgan McCoy is in motion. It's a pitch to Morgan McCoy. Morgan McCoy is going to cut it back up inside, and he's not going to go anywhere. As a matter of fact, he lost yards and maybe took him out of field goal range on that play. Lost about 7 yards on the play.
Yeah, that Christiansburg defense had sniffed that one out. They knew what was coming right there.
About 6 yards.
The play was Morgan McCoy coming from the left side, running to the right, but they shut that down in a hurry. So he tried to cut it back up inside, and there was just nothing there.
Yeah, there was nothing there. It was just sort of like a little option pitch out to him, and they had players coming from that outside and the inside. Looks like Blacksburg's going to go for it.
And I think this is a good play. You're too far for a field goal. You're too close for a punt. This is no man's land. 4 minutes left first quarter. Ball's at the 27-yard line. It's 4th and 12, and they have the players out there to make this play. Let's see what they do. Johnston in the shotgun. Shelton right beside him. Johnson gets the snap. Here comes the rush, and that's exactly what happened. You talked about that, Brad, in the preseason game. They brought the house. The blitz came, and the linebacker got him.
Yep, number 53, Grant Griffin, came right up the middle. And, Isaac just did not have time. I mean, Christiansburg knew what was coming. Christiansburg knew Blacksburg was going to throw the ball, and they're just sending the house.
It's the kind of game we thought. Pretty close to the vest. Both teams playing well defensively. So the ball goes over to Christiansburg at the 36-yard line, first down.
I tell you, that's a tough one, though.
Yeah, it really is.
Not being able to get that one in.
The field position we had, and didn't really take advantage of it. So here's Charlie Jackson in the offense. And this time they're going to go jet sweep to the left side, and carrying the ball and getting big yards is Andrew Dunn. In fact, I think he got the first down.
Yeah, he's very close to the yard marker. That was a touchdown saving tackle by number 3, Ethan Goforth, on that play.
So Andrew Dunn is 5'11", 183. He's a senior. A lot of experience in that backfield, and he did get the first down. 46-yard line, Christiansburg at their own 46. Charlie Jackson was all the way across the field talking to Coach Cromer. Now he goes to the wristband to call the play. 3:33 left first quarter, no score. But the Blue Demons now have first down at their own 46. Jackson under center. It's time they go with Mo. They're going to go straight up the middle with Henderson, the fullback. Simeon Brown.
The ball
came out. And let's see, like Christians, did they call it a fumble?
Looks like they're calling him down. I guess he is forward motion and stopped.
Yeah, I was going to say, nobody really made a big deal out of that fumble, but the Blue Demons did recover. But anyway, they called him down. Short yards, 2nd and 8, 2-yard gain on the play. Ball came out very late.
It did. That was probably a good call there.
So again, the 3 running backs, Andrew Dunn, Simeon Brown, and Alec Henderson behind Charlie Jackson. So far, Simeon Brown has not touched the ball. 2nd down and 8. Boy, Blacksburg is jamming the box. There's Simeon Brown, and there goes Jake Verneal trying to get him. Wow, Simeon Brown delivered a blow at the end of that run. Did you see him raise his arm, Brad?
Yes.
Right at the end there, and I don't know who it was.
I couldn't tell if that was Ethan Goforth or Zach Tresser that hit him.
I think it might have been Ethan, but
that was a hit.
Yeah, once he turned the corner, he lowered his head, and he was gonna punish somebody. So it's 3rd down now and 6 after that run. Ball's right on the 50-yard line.
That's a big 3rd down right here. Blacksburg's had favorable position, with the ball right here. If we can somehow stop them here and make them punt, it would be favorable for us.
Jackson, hands off, and they stop him. Ethan Goforth in on the play.
Looked like Ethan Goforth.
Alec Henderson carried the ball, and he didn't get anywhere.
Henry Davey and also Grayson Shelton there. Great job of that Blacksburg Bruin defense. It's going to bring out a punt again. You got to be careful here. I think if you're a Blacksburg defense here for the fake punt, Christiansburg has not had very good luck with the punt.
And one of the up guys is Simeon Brown.
Yeah, you have to be careful here. You have to be cautious.
Yeah, this is Alex Perkins. He hadn't done much with his foot tonight. There's a much better kick.
Good punt.
Morgan McCoy, fair catch, and has it at the 20-yard line, it looks like. Well, you got the right guy back there making a fair catch, Morgan McCoy, and he's been told, don't take any chances tonight. He's not 100%, and so Blacksburg gives up field position, but they at least stopped Christiansburg once again.
What a game. 0-0, 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and neither team has really been able to get going offensively.
Yeah, Christiansburg, number 2's into the game for Blacksburg. That's Will Justice, right?
Yep, Will Justice is coming into the game. Also, number 4, Mike Vick is in the game for Blacksburg as well.
Coach Chris said they like to let Will kind of watch the game a little bit before they put him in, and so this is the time when they want to put him in, and here he goes. Yeah, he didn't go anywhere. He's hit right away.
Right away by number 63.
And 44.
63, Broden Huddleston, and number 44, Matt Nolan. And they welcomed Mr. Justice right on the line and told him, welcome to varsity football.
Yeah, this is his first varsity experience against the Blue Demons, and he'll remember that one for a while. Lost 2 yards, 2nd and 12 for Blacksburg. But again, we got a long way to go here. We can just tell right now this is going to be a hard-fought, right down to the last play kind of game.
It is. I said it in pregame. I think the team that ends up with the most heart is going to be the team that wins it.
And remember, Blacksburg has the wind only for another minute and a half, so they want to try to take advantage of that. So far, they haven't been able to do that. And there again is
Isaac is hit hard
Isaac in the backfield, could not get the pass away. And again,
C.J. Napper there.
Napper was there. How do you block that guy? He's 6'1", 286.
He came off of that ball quick. I was actually, thinking that maybe he might have jumped the count just a little bit, but there were no flags down. I tell you what, I mean, he's an athlete. I mean, he just came off that corner, and the lineman didn't have a chance. Neither did Isaac.
Well, Coach Chris said it would be offensive line by committee, so Beaton just came in. Peyton and Brennan McFerrin came out for Blacksburg in the offensive line. 3rd down and long. Hand off.
Johnson hands off.
Will Justice, and that's about all you can do in that situation. You don't want to turn the ball over down here, so good call. And now it'll be up to Ethan Goforth to get one of his classic missiles off from back there.
And I tell you what, I mean, Will did a good job of getting up through there. If he could have broken one more arm tackle, he could have been off to the races right there.
Well, they got 20 seconds. They got to get this play off and have the wind to their back. I'm sure they will, but you know, it's working out really good for Blacksburg. They don't have to punt into the wind. We didn't really make mention of the fact that Christiansburg was punting into the wind. So
that's right.
Why are they waiting? The clock's running. Why are they letting the clock run out?
I'm not real sure.
Oh, the wind's changed. It's in their face right now. That's why.
Yep.
Okay. I did not notice the wind has changed. Yeah. All right, so Christiansburg and Blacksburg are tied 0-0. No score in the first quarter. We'll take a break, and we'll be back for the second quarter. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear. So we start the second quarter, no score. The wind fooled me, I'll be honest with you. Last time I checked, it was blowing from left to right. Now it's blowing from right to left, and so Christiansburg will have the wind right now in their face. Blacksburg will have it at their back, and Ethan Goforth, the way he kicks the ball, should get a big punt off here.
Yeah, you hope that he's able to get a good kickoff right here and sort of switch the field position.
So the first play of the second quarter will be a Blacksburg punt. Christiansburg is sending 9 guys. They're coming after him. And here goes the punt. And it is a rocket, just like we thought. It's over the head of number 1, Simeon Brown. He's going to let it bounce. He's not going to touch it. It's down at the 28-yard line. What a kick, Brad.
Great. That's a weapon right there. Number 3, Ethan Goforth. He's a weapon.
From the 19-yard line, I want you to do your, I know you're not good at this, but I want you to figure out how far that ball went.
I told you I wasn't good at statistics now. Let's see.
10, 20, 30, 40. That's a 45. That's a 50-yard punt.
Yeah, it's actually 52 yards, right?
Wow, that's unbelievable. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Turned the field around.
Sure did.
So
sure
Charlie
did.
Jackson now comes in thinking he's going to have great field position, and he does not. First down for Christiansburg at their own 29-yard line. Simeon Brown completely fooled on the play, went over his head.
It sure did. But you know what? He did a smart thing there.
He didn't. He just ran away from it. Exactly. And off inside, that's the belly play that the Blacksburg Bruins knew they're going to have to stop tonight, and they do. Alec Henderson carried the ball, and they hit him at the line, and he's lucky if he got a yard.
Well, I tell you what, that is a fierce battle in there, down in the trenches.
They gave him 2 yards, 2nd and 8.
That is some tough business going on down there.
31-yard line is where they spotted Charlie Jackson. He's going to be tired by the end of the game. He goes all the way to the sideline after every play to get the play from Coach Grover. What happened to days when you run players in with the play? I guess they don't have enough players to do that. I don't know. Anyway, he's going to hand off this time. They're going to go left with Andrew Dunn. Drew Dunn. And he's tackled before he could get the first down, but he got about 5 on the play. Good tackle over there by
Ethan Goforth again.
Yeah, Ethan was there. That's the thing. If you try to run that jet sweep on Blacksburg, you got to get past either Ethan Goforth or Jake Verneo, and that's not easy.
That's exactly right. And
or Morgan McCoy.
Then you throw Morgan McCoy and Grayson Shelton in there as well.
Yeah, the defensive ends. You're exactly right.
So it brings up a 3rd and 3. So You know, this is another important down here.
It sure is, because again, you got to remember the wind right now is in the face of Christiansburg, and their punter has struggled. So if they have to punt from here, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know what that was. That's a false start. We had Simeon Brown coming across and acting like he was going to get the snap, and all kinds of things happened. That didn't look good at all.
No, I can't really tell exactly what the. I'm not sure that the officials know exactly what's going on there. Let's see. They got offsides on Blacksburg.
Okay, and that's going to be a first down.
Wow.
Well, it was a different look. Simeon Brown came across the backfield, and then Brad, he stopped like he was going to get the snap, and I think that fooled the defense. I think they jumped when they saw him stop.
Yeah, that was interesting. You know, the thing that they have to understand, though, is you got to pay attention to the ball. You got to watch the ball.
I guarantee you that's a play they put in this week. That's one that the Blacksburg defense has not seen. First down and 10. The ball's spotted right at the 40. 10:47 left to go in the first half. We have no score. No one's come close to scoring. Blacksburg did have the ball down at the Christiansburg 25-yard line, but they just couldn't get any closer, and then they took a sack and just kind of got themselves out of position. But what's the hold up now?
I can't understand exactly what's going on. It looks like they're looking.
Well, Blacksburg coaches are asking what the rule. Why was that a penalty? And they're trying to get an explanation, but we're ready to go now anyway. And again, Simeon Brown across the backfield. Charlie Jackson is passing the ball. He's got Simeon Brown on a little swing pass. Simeon Brown is downed by Jake Verneal just short of the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. First down for Christiansburg. That's the first pass completion. That basically is the same play they were trying to run before with Simeon Brown. Little swing pass to him, little wheel route, and he was wide open.
Yeah, Morgan McCoy looked like he might have slipped right there a little bit, and Simeon came out and was in the flats. That was Morgan's guy, I believe, there. And
good tackle though by Jake Verneal, wasn't it?
It was a great tackle by Jake Verneal. Morgan took a pretty good shot though from number 8 when he was going after the tackle. But yes, great tackle by Jake Verneal.
That was Asher Vaughn, the wide receiver. So first down for Christiansburg. Once again, Charlie Jackson, the quarterback, turns around, gives the ball over the left side to Drew Dunn. And Drew Dunn gets about 3 or 4 yards. That's that jet sweep that we told you about. That's a hard play to stop because they got blockers out in front.
It is. Christiansburg's got something cooking right now.
Yeah,
they're moving the ball. They're picking up 3 and 4 yards at a time.
38-yard line of Blacksburg, second down and 7. That's not bad, though, Brad. They got him for 3 yards on that play. So pretty good defense.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. You know, you got to be cautious here. You know, they've hit you sort of outside a couple times, and you got to wait for this belly or the counter back through.
Again, Simeon Brown in motion. This time Jackson back to pass. He's looking. Here comes the rush. He has to throw it out of bounds. Oh, he threw it to Simeon Brown. Did he catch it?
I believe he did catch it, but I believe it might have been for a loss of yardage.
He shouldn't have caught it. I don't think Jackson wanted him to catch it. I think he was trying to throw it out of bounds. But he did catch it, and they lost yards. They're back to the 40-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 9.
You know, I think he's fortunate to have actually came down with the ball, because if he would have tipped it, you know, there was a Blacksburg defender right there.
Good defense by Blacksburg. And 3rd and 9 now. They need to come up with another good play, and they'll get the ball back right here. 9:36 left in the half. No score. Scoreless first quarter. And we're well into the second quarter, and we don't have a score. So this is a tight game here tonight from Bill Brown Stadium. Here we go, 3rd and 9. Jackson under center. He's going back for a quick pass. Flag is down. That's going to be a false start or offside. Let's see. False start on Christiansburg. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 14, Brad.
It's been a lot of penalties caught here in this first half up to this point.
And again, I think it goes back to them not playing last week.
It very well could. You know, that like we talked about, those bye weeks, they definitely can play havoc with you sometimes.
So now it's 3rd down and 14. Charlie Jackson again went halfway across the field to get the signal from Coach Cromer on what he wanted to call here. They got a lot of options. They got Simeon Brown, who's done well on the jet sweep. They can throw the ball. They can run Henderson or Dunn through the middle or off tackle, and they're going to run right up the middle. Henderson. He didn't get anywhere. He got back almost the original line. It'll be 4th down and 11 for Christiansburg. So they're going to punt. They've already sent their punt team on.
I tell you what, Blacksburg got away with one there. You know, I talked earlier about the Christiansburg receiver being lined up
offside
over the ball. Blacksburg's defensive player right there was very close to being lined up over the ball.
Now, there is a neutral zone. You got to be away from that.
And they didn't call it, but it was close.
All right, so Alex Perkins back to kick. Morgan McCoy standing at about his 11-yard line, anticipating the kick into the wind. Remember, they're going into the wind this quarter. Snap is good. Kick is away, and that's the best kick he's had tonight. It's high but short. Morgan's going to get away from it, and it bounces back towards the Blacksburg or the Christiansburg goal line. It's down inside the 20 though, so pretty good, pretty effective kick for Perkins.
Yeah, very good kick there, and get down inside the 20. It's a good job by Morgan McCoy getting away from it though.
18-yard line is where they spotted. Yeah, he learned his lesson a couple weeks ago. Was that last week that he fumbled the punt, or 2 weeks ago?
See, it was last week, I believe.
Yeah, he came up. Yeah, early in the game, came up, tried to field a punt, and it just wasn't. He lost balance, and it just wasn't a good play by Morgan McCoy. But he's allowed to do that. All the plays he makes, we don't worry about that.
So it looks like Morgan's out on the offensive side now. Trey
Sheeler's in the slot, yeah. So 1st and 10. Let's see what Isaac Johnston and the offense cooks up. Trying to get Christiansburg to jump, and I think they did.
Yeah, offsides on the Christiansburg.
So Isaac Johnston, the old son of a quarterback, got them to jump with the voice inflection.
Yeah, you could tell that one from up here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He had the whole defensive line jumping on that one. So it's going to be 1st and 5 thanks to the 5-yard offside penalty.
Brings up 1st down and 5 to go from the 23-yard line.
It's interesting. Christiansburg has Charlie Jackson one-on-one out here with Ethan Goforth. That's a pretty good matchup right there.
Yeah, that's a good matchup.
And they're going to throw the ball out here to Jake Verneal, and he's got some room. Jake Verneal up to the 30-yard line. That's a 1st down for Blacksburg, and that's a real good-looking quick pop pass, I guess you could call it. Yep. And they picked up about 12 yards on the play.
Yep, got the 1st down and moving forward.
And that's I think that's Isaac's first completion. That's important. He needs to get into a rhythm too.
That's exactly right. Looks like Jake Verneal's coming out of the game there. Jake was injured here a few weeks ago, and he mainly only played defense last week, and
he looks okay though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he's gonna be okay. I think he's okay. He just came off a little bit slow right there.
Morgan McCoy back in the game. It's going to be 1st and 10 right at the 30-yard line. Johnston calling for the ball. Quick pass out here to Mike Vick, and that's a really good defensive play by number 22.
That's great defense.
Jared Simpkins.
Yeah. Morgan tried to get the block on him, but he fought through the block and made the tackle right as Mike Vick made the catch.
That's that little bubble screen that a lot of teams like to run. The key to that is you have to have wide receivers who can block, and Morgan normally can block. We just missed the block that time.
Yeah, the nice thing about this that we're seeing here, we're seeing some of these different receivers in there, and that's getting Blacksburg a little bit more depth in those skill position players.
Clock running, 7:52 left to go in the first half. No score. It's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Bruins. Now we've got a timeout. This is the first timeout of the game. That's pretty interesting. But we will take a timeout. 7:46 left. No score. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear. All right, we're back live. We might mention the crowd. Christiansburg always brings a crowd no matter where they play, and Blacksburg is here in force as well. There weren't a lot of people here 10 minutes before the game, but they were out in their cars with the heaters on. That's what's going on there. But they're here now, and it's a really good crowd tonight. And so far, not a lot to cheer about, Brad.
No, just defensive play.
Yeah, 2nd down and 11. Blacksburg called timeout. Didn't like what they saw defensively maybe. We're not sure, but they're on the field now ready to run a play. Mike Vick in motion. Johnson gets the snap. They're going to run Vick on a little jet sweep of their own, and that play the timing just didn't look right. He kind of waited for the handoff, and the blocking wasn't there, so he didn't get much. In fact, he barely got back to the line. Let's call it a gain of a yard on the play. 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, this is again, it's been a defensive battle on both sides of the ball right here, and sooner or later, one of these teams has got to find a way to move the chains and move down the field and get some points on the board.
Well, if Christiansburg wants to try a deep pass, now's the time to do it. They got the wind to their back. 3rd down and 9. Johnson gets the direct snap. He's looking to throw. Rushes on. Screen pass is good. Oh, Will Justice had the ball, and what a defensive play by number 53, Grant Griffith. He just blew that play up.
Yeah, but that was a great play call
really
right there.
Was.
They missed. Our lineman missed a key block right there. If they could have got the block on that player, Will Justice could have been running forever.
He'd still be running.
Yeah.
That's a perfect play because Christiansburg brought the house again, and that time we were ready for it.
That's right.
So Ethan Goforth is back to punt, and twin safety's back for Christiansburg. Here comes the rush. They don't come anywhere near him. There's another great kick. Again over his head of Simeon Brown. He's going to have to pick. Didn't he touch it? I thought he did, but he can't get it, and it's down at the 13-yard line. And boys, he upset. He is just pounding himself. He is not going deep enough. I don't understand why he does not go deeper because of...
They're saying the Blacksburg staff's asking. They thought that it touched him as well.
I thought it touched him. I really did. We don't have replay, but it looked to me like he tried to catch it and then just kind of got away from it. But
yeah, it looks like the officials are not feeling the same thing. So
they're saying it's 1st down for Christiansburg inside the 15-yard line. But I'm gonna tell you what, that was close to being with that major mistake that we were just talking about, Brad.
Well, what a punt by Ethan Goforth.
I'm telling you, that was a missile, wasn't it? That's another 50-yard punt. It had to be. 1st down for the Blue Demons inside their own 15-yard line. Motion across the backfield. And Alec Henderson, the ball carrier, didn't get much. Tackled by number 51. That's Jacob Keith over there on the defensive line. Good play by, again, the Bruins defensive line's holding tough down there.
They sure are. Pick up of what, about 3?
He got 3, 2nd and 7. And again, if you could keep the Blue Demons bottled up like this, that's exactly what you want to do. That really limits the plays they can call down when they're this deep.
Well, I tell you, field position has been huge, for the Blacksburg side.
It really has.
From the punts that Ethan's got, he's really changed the table.
So Jackson again waits to hand off, and now he's running with the ball. He turns the corner. They're going to get it. He didn't even turn the corner. What a great defensive play. Let's see who got there first. Stresser was over there.
It looks like Grayson Shelton's the one that tracked him down.
You're right. Grayson Shelton got him. Shelton got him, and I think Josh Fugit was there too.
Grayson is quick, and he came around, and we had talked about it before. That's the one thing that this Blacksburg team has done very well is to be able to contain, and they showed it again there by Grayson being able to track him down.
That was the old naked bootleg. Everything went right, and Jackson and went left, and the defense was ready for that. And you could tell both of these teams have been well scouted. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
3rd down and 11. Let's see what the Blue Demons come up with here. Jackson in the backfield, and now he hands off, and it's Simeon Brown. He turns the corner, still going. That got him down, but he didn't get to the 20-yard line, so it's 4th down. And again, Jacob Keith was there.
Yep, looks like Jacob Keith, Marquise Jones, and also Zach Tresser.
Blacksburg's doing a great job defensively. They have this Christiansburg offense bottled up, and I guess you could say the same thing about Christiansburg.
It's just been a defensive battle. Neither offense has been able to do anything really.
5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first half. No score. Once again, Alex Perkins is deep to kick for Christiansburg, and Morgan McCoy along with Grayson Shelton anticipating the punt, and should be good field position for Blacksburg. Here comes the punt. High. Fair catch, Morgan McCoy maybe?
Yep, Morgan McCoy at the 40.
40-yard line. He came right up through a bunch of white jerseys to make the catch. That kid's got a lot of guts, I'll tell you that. If he bobbles the ball, it's going to be a fumble, but he did not.
It's great field position here. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the half. you know, if Blacksburg wants to take advantage of something, right now's the time to do it. You've got the wind to your back, and you got the short field position.
I think it's Will Justice time. Will Justice in the backfield with his green shoes, and I'm telling you what, I think it's time for him to get hot.
Could be.
Let's see what happens. Isaac Johnston in the shotgun. Justice just off his right shoulder. Vernil in motion. Vernil on a jet sweep. Coming the other way. Morgan McCoy has it, and he's got running room. Morgan McCoy inside the 25 down to the 23. A little reverse action, and Morgan McCoy had plenty of running room.
That was a pretty little play right there. Morgan found the seam, and he was going. The entire defense had shifted over. They were over pursuing, and that's that aggressiveness by their defense, and caught them off guard right there.
First down, Blacksburg. Deepest penetration of the night by either team. Johnston back to pass, throwing quickly. He's fine. He found Jake Vernil, and Jake Vernil got some tough yards out there. Number 5 brought him down. That was Charlie Jackson, the Christiansburg quarterback and the safety, but they got about 5 yards on the play. So now Blacksburg getting hot a little bit here.
Yep. They've got they're moving the ball. You know, the key is to continue to move it.
Johnston, second down and 2, no huddle. They're going hurry up. That's the other thing. They're going tempo here. There's Will Justice, and he's knocked back. He got maybe a yard, I don't know, maybe line of scrimmage. He didn't get much on the play. It'll be third down.
Did not get much there.
Third down and 7 for the, well, actually lost a couple. It's 3rd and 9. Wow. Got to get Will Justice going. He hasn't been able to get anything yet tonight. 3rd and 9. Let's see what the Bruins come up with here.
Let's see what Dr. Johnson calls here.
Vernil, right side. Sheeler and Goforth on the left side for receivers for Johnston. He's got some time. Steps up in the pocket. He did not have time.
Coming in.
Boy, 53 shut it down. Grant Griffith again. He's playing a heck of a game. And again, Blacksburg on 3rd down deep in the Christiansburg territory cannot come up with a play, and they take a sack.
Well, you know, that's the second time Griffith's come in on the interior blitz, and basically came in untouched. And you know, Isaac just doesn't have a chance to even get rid of the football. 4th
and 14. See if they try that screen pass again. That was set up beautifully the last time. They just had one block. But, you know, again, they're in the same spot on the field where they can't kick a field goal, and there's no sense punting the ball, so they're going for it here.
That's right.
Johnston with Will Justice in the backfield. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right side. And here comes the rush again. He got away from the rush. He's going to run the ball. 20. He's inside the 20. 15. He's got the first down, doesn't he? He's
close. I believe he does have the first down.
He's close.
He's got it. He's got it.
Will Johnson picked it up inside the 15-yard line. The initial rush did not get him. He got away. Once he got the corner, boy, he's deceptively fast. What do we got?
First down, Bruins.
Oh, hurry up. Here we go. First down, and they're going up tempo. No huddle. They are not huddling. They're all the way on the line of scrimmage. Christiansburg called timeout, right?
I assume their coach is all the way out on the field, so I don't know what's going on there.
Well, yeah, he called timeout, and it's a good timeout. Yep. Coach Crummer sensing a little bit of an avalanche here. So we'll keep it right here, Brad. What do you think's made the difference? Blacksburg's all of a sudden come on fire.
Well, you know, the key was the little reverse play back to Morgan. That gave them some positive yardage right there. You know, the defense by Christiansburg's playing very aggressive, and that sort of opened up that reverse play. And, you know, basically what they were doing, I mean, I think Blacksburg and Isaac knew what was coming. I mean, they were going to blitz him, and he was able to just get away just quick enough, and the entire left side was wide open. And, you know, Isaac is a big quarterback.
He really is. And once he gets ahead of steam, boy, he's tough to bring down.
Once he gets going, he is quick. And he started going, you know, running downhill and was able to pick up that first down. I mean, we talked about it last week against Cave Springs, just sheer determination.
First down inside the 13-yard line for Blacksburg. 2:51 left to go in the first half, and Trey Sheeler's down here warming up his leg. Oh, there's a snap. Hit Isaac in the face. He wasn't expecting it, and that's exactly what you did not want to have happen right there. We're just lucky we came up with the ball, Brad.
Oh yeah, that's a tough break right there. You know, you got the momentum, you got things going in the right direction, and then all of a sudden the snap hits you in the face.
Lost 11 yards on the play, all the way back to the 23-yard line, 22-yard line, second down, and they have to get all the way down to the 4 for a first down. Wow, that's huge. I'm not sure what happened there. He had turned, he was looking to the sideline. The ball hit him right in the face mask. And really, he did a great job just getting the ball back because it was 5-6 yards away from him.
He did.
So let's see what they do after that mess up. Isaac's going to keep the ball again, and he turns it up inside. He got some of that yardage back inside the 20. One thing's for sure, if they don't take another loss, they definitely are in field goal range.
Well, yeah, I think they're definitely in field goal range for
Trey Sheeler.
Stephen or Trey, either one.
Yeah, that's true. It could be Rupert if they get close enough. So the clock is inside 2 minutes, Brad. They still have 2 timeouts left. Both teams do. So lots of time here. It's just a matter of now they're running out of downs. It's 3rd down and 14.
Yeah, 3rd and 14. You got to find a way to get just a little bit closer to somewhat assure that field goal to get those points on the board.
Isaac Johnson once again has Will Justice right beside him in the backfield. Let's see what they call on 3rd and long. He's going to throw for it over the middle. He's got Shaheen McCall. Did he catch it? No, incomplete. Shaheen McCall is right there at the goal. It would have been a touchdown. He could not hang on to it. Tough break.
I mean, Isaac put it right where he needed to. I mean, obviously Shaheen took a little bit of a hit.
That's a good throw.
But as a receiver, you have to understand and know that you're going to be hit, and you can't worry about that. You've got to focus on the football and make the play.
So Trey Sheeler is on for a field goal attempt. This will be 34 yards. They're going to spot it. They're going to put it down on the 24-yard line, Brad. And he does have the wind to his back, but this is a lengthy field goal for Trey. He's got the range. He could hit this, but with the wind, you never know. It could affect the kick in different ways. So here we go. This will be the first score of the game if he can hit it.
Trey Sheeler is going to try this field goal attempt.
Kick is down. It's up. It is good, isn't it? Yes,
good.
It's good. It goes right through. 1:25 left to go in the first half, and Trey Sheeler has Blacksburg on the board. Timeout. Our score, Blacksburg 3, Christiansburg nothing. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear.
Blacksburg Parks and Recreation has something for everybody.
All right, we're back live at Bill Brown Stadium. Full moon tonight. That's pretty obvious that it's going to be that kind of night. And a field goal like that, Brad, who knows? That could be huge as we go on. I mean, the first score is always huge, but Blacksburg at least came away with some points.
Well, I think it's very important, and you know the key for this Blacksburg team right now is to not give up a cheap touchdown here right before the half, because if you can go into the half with a 3-0 lead, you get the ball back in the second half. So very important that this defense plays strong right here and not give up the cheap points.
So Simeon Brown is deep for Christiansburg. And kicking off will be the same guy who just kicked the 34-yard field goal, Trey Sheeler. Very effective kick the last time. He just pooched it down to about the 30-yard line and took Simeon Brown out of the equation. The other guy back there is Cole Christian. But Simeon Brown is the guy that Coach Chris was concerned about. I talked to him earlier today. He said if he's back there, we're not kicking it to him. So if it goes deep, it'll probably be to the left side where Christian is. Sheeler's on the right hash mark, so chances are he's going to do another pooch kick down the sideline, I would think.
Yeah, I would think either that or sort of a squib kick, you know, kicking it down on the ground.
Something on the ground, yeah. 1:18 left. Remember, both teams have 2 timeouts left, so still a lot of time here for both teams. But the Blacksburg Bruins have jumped on top 3-0. That might not sound like a lot, but based on the way this game is going, that's pretty big right now.
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, this has been a defensive struggle, so any points that you can attain is good.
And Blacksburg has had the upper hand as far as field position, especially in the second quarter, so it's another reason why they needed points. And that's another short kick, just exactly what we thought. It'll be fielded by Alec Henderson, and he's one of the starting running backs. We know he can run, but he doesn't have the speed that Simeon Brown would have, and they got him at the 32-yard line. It's about the same spot they stopped him last time on a kickoff. Shaheen McCall again in on the play.
Yeah, you know, I think one of the keys here for this Blacksburg defense is to not allow Simeon Brown to get loose. You know, he's got the speed that can really hurt us. So we got to make sure that we keep him contained either from the run or from the throw.
It was actually Robert Coffey who made the tackle, but first down for Christiansburg, 32-yard line, 1:11 on the clock. We'll keep an eye on that, but they won't worry about it because they still have 2 timeouts left. So Charlie Jackson has his offense up. He's under center. He's going to throw. Quick drop, quick throw. It is complete. Caught by number 2. That is
number 2,
Bryce Quinn.
Bryce Quinn. And looked like Colton Beck coming up from the safety position to make the tackle there.
And that's a first down. So Coach Cromer, with not much time on the clock, decided to try a couple of passes here to get the ball downfield a little quicker, and it works. First down at the 45-yard line for Christiansburg. Jackson again back to pass. And again throwing out here, and that one's incomplete, intended for number 20.
Yeah, no, number 22. That
22,
was
sorry.
Jared Simpkins.
Yeah, Jared Simpkins, and that one was not a good pass by Charlie Jackson. So that stops the clock with 56 seconds left, 2nd down and 10 for the Blue Demons. This is not their game, though, Brad. When they go to the passing game like this is really not their strength.
Well, it's definitely not their strength, but I tell you, they have a quarterback that's capable of doing some damage. So
yeah, he's a good athlete.
So you have to be very protective back here on the defensive side of the ball.
Now he's in the shotgun, which means he's going to throw it again. He's going to get Simeon Brown out. Look at this. Oh, Ethan, was that go for? Oh, it was Morgan McCoy.
Morgan McCoy.
As soon as the ball left the hand of the quarterback, Morgan was on his way. He knew exactly where that ball was going, and he tackled Brown immediately.
Yeah, that was a good open field tackle there by Morgan, and that's just one athlete playing against another athlete right there.
3rd down and 8. Clock running, 35 seconds left. Blacksburg stops them here. They're going to call timeout and make them kick. Let's see what Christiansburg's going to do. They're not in any hurry to run this play, obviously. 28 seconds, 25. They're going to let the clock go down. Charlie Jackson still looking at his wristband. So let's see what happens here on 3rd and 8. Watch out, though. This is just like you said, Brad.
Yeah.
You don't want to give something up here. Jackson's back to pass.
Deep. He's going deep.
Yeah, here comes Fugit. Here comes, yeah, he is looking deep, and here comes the rush. They're chasing him. He's throwing it down. It's too high. Looking for Simeon Brown. Incomplete. 8 seconds on the clock. Blacksburg defense did their job.
That brings up 4th down and 8.
They
4th
did.
down and 8.
It'll be interesting here to see if he's going to punt or if he will go for it right here with 8 seconds.
He's already got his punt team
Looks
on.
like he's got his punt team coming out.
Yeah, he's putting Alex Perkins in the game. So
I think you got to be cautious right here if you're Blacksburg. You looks like somebody's calling a timeout.
That'd be Blacksburg, I'm sure. No, it's Christiansburg. You're right, and
you have 8 seconds to go. 8 seconds is not a lot of time, and
wonder if they're going to put something on here.
well, I think we have to be prepared for them to have a fake punt or come out from an offensive side and go for it.
But really, if it ends the way it is right now, what a tremendous first half for the Blacksburg defense. They have really shut down a very powerful offense for Christiansburg.
Well, they have. I mean, it's just been a great defensive football game so far up to this point.
So Alex Perkins once again back to kick, and wisely, Blacksburg is not putting anybody deep. There's no reason to have anybody deep on this play. They're just going to make sure that Christiansburg kicks the ball.
Yeah, just as we've got Goforth out there and Vernil out there, they got to make sure that they stay with those guys.
And they've got Morgan McCoy and Colton Beck back here just in case somebody breaks one, they can run them down. They're just going to let the ball go, and I think this is a great play. And the kick is away. It's going to hit and bounce all the way down, and by the time it stops, the half will be over. That's it. End of the first half. Blacksburg will take a 3-0 lead to the locker room, and you can see how excited they are. You'd think they were leading 21-0 the way they're going in the locker room, but they have to be really pleased with the way they've shut down Christiansburg here in the first half. All right, when we come back, we've got a wrap-up. It's not going to take long, the first half scoring. And then we've got Doug Day here, the Blacksburg basketball coach. And believe it or not, basketball season is right around the corner, so we're going to get a preview of what we can look for. Blacksburg Bruins basketball from the head coach. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear.
So tell me about this picture.
Well, it's really just a picture that says beans and rice on it. Because that's really something that I do almost every day except for the weekend.
But each got the hearts on there.
Yeah, because I love going to beans and rice. Because that's like the best part of my day after school.
Do you sometimes wish you could go to beans and rice on the weekends?
Yeah, just to have something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Beans and Rice is an organization that focuses on working with the community that we're helping.
It's about community because we work with so many different ages of the community, from the really little kids in Clark Elementary to these kids here at Bell Heath.
You having fun?
Yeah, a bunch of fun.
Obviously, if kids aren't getting some sort of academic enrichment, then they lose it. So I think that's the biggest thing.
I'm done with mine.
What did you paint?
A smiley face.
Kind of looks like you.
It gives them something to do after school, rather than getting out of school, getting into trouble, not having anything to do. This keeps them in a safe place, doing academic work. During the school year, we focus on homework time a lot, so we're more of like tutors for them during homework time. So we work with their teachers to make sure they're getting their assignments done and getting their assignments turned in on time.
So when you guys first get here, what do you do?
Eat lunch.
Eat lunch. Yeah. Then we go to class.
But whenever we have a field trip, the first thing we do, we eat breakfast.
And with the food, they get, meals for the weekend, because I know some of our kids, their last hot meal would be at school for lunch on Friday, and they wouldn't get another hot meal until Monday. So I think it really helps parents out also, because a lot of the parents that we have here work late into the evenings, so we definitely help them out.
The third one, I thought about
where it says page 6, I want you to put page 4.
So if you guys could say one thing to the people who run Beans and Rice, what would it be?
Thanks for helping us, and I love you.
Without funding from programs like United Way, Beans and Rice wouldn't be possible. We wouldn't be able to do the kinds of things that we do for our families and for our community. So, thank you.
And one thing we should mention, Blacksburg played both Giles and Salem this year, had them on the schedule, and so 2 of those losses to what we really believe will be eventual state champions. At least those 2, I think, will at least go to the finals.
Well, if you think about it, and depending on what happens with Hidden Valley tonight,
right. That's right.
Blacksburg has played what most likely will be the #1 seed in 2A. They've played most likely what will be the #1 seed in 3A, and also the #1 seed in 4A on their schedule.
And Cave Spring is also a playoff team.
That's exactly right.
So what a schedule.
Pulaski's a playoff team in 4A.
It's just like Coach Chris said, this is a brutal district, brutal division that they're in, and they played very well. And some of those games they had a chance to win. They really had a chance to beat Hidden Valley. I mean, that's a game that got away from us.
That's right. That's right. Well, it looks like we're getting ready to get things started back here. And
this will be the first time that Christiansburg has kicked off tonight since they didn't score in the first half. So we'll see how Blacksburg handles this. Is that Grayson Shelton in the middle?
Looks like Grayson Shelton's deep, and Will Justice and Jake Vernil is just up from him.
Is this the same guy that punts? Let's get a number. Number 4.
No, this is number 4.
Oh, this is Neil Rams, I guess it is. Ramos, maybe. Ramos. High kick, end over end, good kick. Boy, Will Justice has to go back inside the 5-yard line to get it. Now here he comes with a run back. Oh, boy, he had a crease. He almost broke it. Good tackle there by number 74. He saved a big run back. That was, I don't have a 74, but anyway, it was a good tackle by Christiansburg to save a big run back.
Yeah, that was a good open field tackle, and I tell you what, if Will would have had just one more step, he was gone.
We're still waiting for Will to have a good run tonight. He's been bottled up by this Christiansburg defense, but it looks like he's starting on in the backfield here in the second half. Yes, he is.
Yes, it looks like he's starting.
And so is Morgan McCoy. So Isaac Johnston has his 3 receivers out here to the right side, and he has Will Justice on his right side. So they're overloaded to the right. Justice gets the fake handoff. Johnston's going to run the ball. He needs a block, and he didn't get it. He did turn the corner and got to the 25-yard line. Short gain on the play. Boy, that was just tough going for Isaac because he didn't get any blocks.
No, it looked like we were going to come in and make the block there on the outside linebacker. Number 19, Cedric Sizemore, was in there, but he ended up going with the deeper man instead of the up man, and I think if he could have came down just a little bit tighter on that outside linebacker, Isaac might have had a little bit more room there to run.
Well, they give him 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Ball's just across the 25-yard line. It'll be Ethan Goforth and Morgan McCoy going out the left side. Morgan's in the slot, and Jake Vernil all the way over here on the right side by himself. Will Justice stays in the backfield, and Isaac stays in the shotgun. 2nd down and long. Isaac, quick pitch to Will Justice. Boy, for a minute there, looked like he was going to throw the ball. He did not, and he gets hit immediately and lost yardage on the play. Did that not look like a pass to you?
Yeah, it looked like he was going to throw. I couldn't really tell.
Either that or the pitch was kind of high because he had to get his hands up there to get the ball. So whatever it was, it didn't work.
No,
so now it's 3rd and 10 for Blacksburg.
Did not work. Did not work. Looked like we lost a couple there. So definitely not the way we want to start here.
No.
We got to find a way to move these chains.
And we do have the wind in the 3rd quarter, so this is where you really want to take advantage with the wind at your back if you're going to throw the ball, and we may see a pass right here. Isaac Johnston is in the shotgun. He's got Morgan McCoy and Ethan Goforth out here to the right, 2 of his favorite targets, and Jake Vernil's on the other side. He's also a good receiver. Here's Isaac Johnston, quarterback draw. And he's dancing around, still picking up yards. He's running east-west instead of north-south. They tackled him at the 30, about 4 yards short of the first down. Brad, if he could have turned it up, he could have probably picked up the first down.
Yeah, he had an opportunity there. They did a pretty good job, though, of stringing him out. But Isaac, you know, I'm sure they've talked here at halftime. If you get into a passing down, they're going to be sending the pressure on you.
Yeah, and if nobody's open, you got to run.
That's right. That's right.
You got to get out of there, and he did a nice job. Ethan Goforth back to punt. We already know what he can do. He's been shooting missiles tonight. And there's another one, not quite as far, but it's going to be returned by Simeon Brown, and he's not going to go anywhere. He tried to get around the corner, didn't make it. They got him down at the 35-yard line. Penalty flag is down here at the 30.
I believe we might have gotten blocked in the back right here.
Yeah, Grayson Shelton is clapping because he's the guy I think that got blocked in the back, and so this will go against Christiansburg most likely. We'll wait for the signal.
Well,
Another flag.
That would be.
That's a big penalty.
It would be a huge penalty.
Because the Blue Demons are going to get pretty good field position, but not now.
Yeah, that will
personal foul.
Position.
That's a personal foul. I don't know what happened there, but 15 yards is what that is.
Yeah, that's a big penalty. That'll move them back to. I think it's a spot foul, so
Yes,
that'll
it
move
is.
them back to about the 15-yard line.
That'll be half the distance to the goal line, basically, from here, back to the 15 from the 30.
Yeah, that's a tough
huge
penalty there.
Yeah, that is huge. So this comes early in the third quarter. Blacksburg leads it 3-0. 34-yard field goal by Trey Sheeler late in the second quarter, and that's where we stand right now. And now the Blue Demons have committed a serious error penalty on the punt return. Even though it wasn't much of a punt return, they lost 15 yards on that penalty. So they're going to start at their own 15-yard line, and here's where you hope to get a turnover, Brad, right here.
It is. See if this defense can hold true here.
So once again, Charlie Jackson is the quarterback. He'll be under center. He's got several options back there running back. He's got Alec Henderson right behind him. Henderson goes in motion. Jackson's going to hand off. They're going to run that jet sweep, and I think it was
looks like Zach Tresser's come in on the tackle.
It was Tresser. And the ball carrier was 43, Drew Dunn for Christiansburg. Got about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, it's a good hard run there.
They come out to the 20. It's 2nd and 5. You get 5 yards on a running play, you're doing the job. So that time the jet sweep worked for Christiansburg.
Yep.
Let's see what they
something
did.
a little bit different. They're bringing out 2 receivers out here to the left
Yeah, they're
side.
spreading their offense out a little bit, trying to get Blacksburg out of the box a little bit. And that time, Colton Beck had to make the stop, which means Drew Dunn got big yards. He turned the corner, got all the way down to the 32-yard line. First down for Christiansburg.
Very same play that they ran the play before. They're going to the short side of the field. You know, Blacksburg's done a good job of keeping containment on the wide side of the field, but they're going back to the short side of the field and just basically more of a power run there.
Exactly 9 minutes left to go, third quarter. Blacksburg leads the game 3-0, and now the Blue Demons are a little bit on the move here. They hand off over the right side. That was Henderson.
Yeah, it's a good job. That was Jake Vernil coming in from the corner position to make that tackle.
Short gain on the play. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Blue Demons. Once again, Charlie Jackson over to speak with Coach Cromer briefly. Now he's into the huddle, and here come the Blue Demons to the line of scrimmage. 2 guys flanked out here to the left side. Asher Vaughn is the wide receiver. In motion is Dunn, and Dunn gets the ball. That's that jet sweep. And this time the Blacksburg defense was there, and he barely got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard gain on the play.
Yeah, they did a good job there. It looked like Jordan Custard came in from that defensive tackle position to make that tackle. He sort of squeezed through the gap there and was able to pull him down.
This is what you want, Brad, if you're Blacksburg on defense. 3rd down and long. It's 3rd and 7 from the 35, and this gives Chris Lucas some options on defense.
Yeah, it definitely does. We've got to be able to contain here, you know, be ready for Jackson to roll out on the throw, too.
Yeah, Charlie's very athletic. That's what he's doing. He's rolling out. He spun out of there. He's got some time. He's going to get hit, and he doesn't get to throw it. Down at the 30-yard line. The pressure came, and they got to him. Nobody was open. What that is a coverage sack. He had plenty of time to throw. There's nobody open.
It's a great job and great pursuit there. You know, Jacob Keith, Josh Fugit coming in. That was a great job by those defensive ends not being denied. Marquise Jones also coming in on the tackle as well.
We have seen a lot of Alex Perkins tonight, more than Coach Cromer hoped. He's been punting a lot, and that's good news for Blacksburg. He's into punt again, and deep is Morgan McCoy and Grayson Shelton. Perfect time for a Morgan McCoy return right here. Snap is back, kick is up and short. There'll be no return. This will be good field position. They got to get out of the way of it.
Away from it.
Yep, they did, and they got a good bounce. Going to roll all the way down to the 41-yard line, but still good field position. Blacksburg will take over at their own 41.
Yeah, we got fortunate right there. I mean, that was a short kick. They have to be communicating. You know, the guys who are running down the field, they can't tell where the ball is. So Grayson Shelton, Morgan McCoy, they have to be communicating with those players, telling them to get away, get away, get away.
It's kind of funny, Brad. All the skilled players that Christiansburg has, obviously they haven't found a punter because he's struggling tonight.
Well, he's not having a good night, but you know the wind could be playing havoc with him as
That's
well.
true.
You know,
he's kicking into the wind.
Unfortunately for him, every time that he's been punting into the wind.
That's a good point.
It's been switched when Ethan's punting. He's punting with it.
The wind's definitely a factor tonight, and Blacksburg still has it for 7 minutes, and then in the fourth quarter it'll be in favor of Christiansburg Blue Demons. So here's Isaac back to pass. Here comes the rush. He broke through. He got all the way up the field, and he takes a hit in the middle of the field by number 7. That is Trenton Harding, but it's a first down. Isaac Johnson felt the pressure and just went straight up the middle, Brad.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about Isaac. I mean, when he's coming through there, he is a load to bring down. You know, Isaac, he is 6'2", 208 pounds, and once he gets his motor going, he's a load.
Well, the thing is, when you blitz, you better get him because there's nobody home if you get through because all the linebackers are in the backfield.
That's
so
right.
Once he broke in the secondary, the safety had to tackle him.
That's exactly right.
So good run for Isaac Johnston. He's one of the leading ball carriers. In fact, he probably is tonight for Blacksburg right now.
I would have to think he is.
Just outside the 40, the Christiansburg 40. First down for Blacksburg. Isaac in the backfield with Will Justice. We've got a whistle and a timeout.
Timeout by Blacksburg.
Blacksburg saw something they did not like. The play was the motion guy was already running, and quickly they called a timeout, so we'll take a timeout. 6:35 left to go in the third quarter. Our score, Blacksburg 3, Christiansburg nothing. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear. Back live, Bill Brown Stadium, 6.5 minutes left to go, third quarter, still 3-0. Blacksburg with the only score of the game. It came late in the second quarter, 34-yard Trey Sheeler field goal. The Bruins are trying to get more right now.
He's got an empty backfield and got Justice up at a slot position.
Morgan McCoy in motion. They fake it to him. Straight ahead is Isaac Johnston. He got a couple. He's still going. He's a tough guy to bring down. He's 202 pounds. He got about 3 or 4 yards on the play. So Morgan McCoy was a decoy there.
Well, I tell you what, Coach Johnson's setting something up right here. He's hitting that middle. He's basically getting this Christiansburg defense. He's going to make them tighten back down. They had sort of been pretty wide and covering against the throw and also the jet or the toss. So he's going to get that defense to tighten back down in the middle, and then he's going to hit one of them deep or on a reverse again.
That was a 3-yard gain. It's 2nd and 7. The ball's just outside the 37-yard line of Christiansburg. And once again, Jake Vernil comes wide right, Morgan McCoy, and Ethan Goforth wide left. Will Justice in the backfield. Here comes Morgan McCoy in motion. And he's going to get the ball. He gets a block from Will Justice. We got a penalty flag from way downfield. I don't know what he saw, but there's nobody around him, and he threw the flag. Let's see what it is.
Not exactly sure.
That flag is down at the 22-yard line, all the way across the field. He's the furthest away from the play, and he threw the flag. Let's see. Oh, it's a sideline warning. Okay. So that sideline warning is against Blacksburg, and what that means.
It's against Christiansburg.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's against Christiansburg, and what that means is they're too close to the playing field, and if they get it again, it'll be a penalty. So that's why he threw the flag. He's over there by the Christiansburg sideline. Nope, no yardage involved, just a warning.
Yeah, generally that's what happens most of the time, as long as it doesn't affect the play.
Right.
It's generally a warning. Yeah, I don't know if you remember a couple of our games that we played. They threw the actual penalty.
3rd down and 8. Clock running, 5:25 left, third quarter. Isaac's back there with Will Johnson. Here's another passing down. Let's see if Isaac runs that quarterback. This time he's going to throw it. Oh, he threw it behind Jake Vernio. Jake was open on that little slant play at the 30, close to a first down, but the ball was a little bit behind him. And that's a tough way to end a drive. Well, they did a good job of running a lot of time off the clock anyway.
Yeah, you know, he was open. He was open, and Jake had sort of found the yard marker.
Yeah, it would have been close. Even if he didn't get it, I'm sure on fourth down they would have gone for it. Now Goforth, with the wind behind him, could kick this ball all the way to Pulaski if he wants to. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's going to put it in the end zone. That's way out. I mean, it hits 5 yards deep in the end zone. Automatic touchback. I tell you what, that young man is a kicker. He is, well, he's an athlete, but what a great punter he is.
He has. He's going to, I truly believe that Ethan can play at the next level somewhere. And he's an athlete. He's a competitor, you know, and he can punt. So, you know, either way, I think he's going to find a place somewhere. He's going to land somewhere.
5'9", 166. All he needs is to get at Division I weight program, and he'll be a 200-pounder, no problem. Here we go. First down at the 20-yard line. Blue Demons go back to work, and they go with the running game. And again, oh, look out. Turning the corner was number 40. That is Alec Henderson. That's his best run of the night. He got about 10 yards on the carry.
Yeah, that was a good run there by Alec.
Boy, once he hit the hole and turned the corner, he was ready to go.
He's their next future star.
So it's a first down for Christiansburg at their own 30-yard line. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. It's again Charlie Jackson trotting into the huddle after speaking with Coach Cromer over there on the sideline.
You know, I thought that Grayson did a good job of cutting him back in there, but he just found that seam and he hit it hard.
So they'll continue to run the ball. This time it's a dive play. Henderson again. So Henderson got about 6 more yards. He is just going off tackle right now and chewing it up.
They've got something going right here. You know,
Colton Beck had to make the stop, Brad.
He's picked up some pretty good yardage here past 2 plays. Got to tighten up a little bit. Yeah, it's never a good thing when your safety is the one who's making the tackle.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen too many times. So he got 6 on the play, 2nd and 4. So in the last 2 plays, he's picked up 16 yards. Henderson is the fullback right, or the tailback right behind the quarterback, and he's had the last 2 carries. Let's see what they do here. Almost got Blacksburg to jump. They got back. Henderson gets it again, and again. He's straight ahead for another 5 yards and another Christiansburg first down.
Yeah, that young man is running a hard football right now.
He really is.
He's running downhill.
He is 6'1", 187, but he looks a lot bigger than that, and he's only a sophomore.
Only a sophomore. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's moved. He just moved the chains again,
yeah.
And you know.
But this is why it's important to keep them on their end of the field, because they can get some first downs.
They sure can.
First down at the 42 now. And once again, it's Henderson. This time they get him in the backfield. That's a case of going to the well once too often, Brad, and Blacksburg finally figured it out, and they hit him for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, he was definitely met in the hole right there. I think that was Marquise Jones that came in first.
Grayson Shelton was there, and so was Ethan Goforth. Yeah, they were ready for that play. So Coach Cromer will have to maybe switch it up a little bit now and see what we do on 2nd and 11. Clock down to 3:21. This has been a fast third quarter, Brad.
It has been a fast third quarter.
And that's the advantage of Blacksburg. That 3's looking bigger and bigger on the board right now.
Well, let's see what happens here. You know, you got 2nd and long.
Bryce Quinn wide to the right. Everybody else in tight. And here is...
He's the passer.
Yeah, he's going to try to throw. He does throw, but he is... Boy, the pressure was on. Look who's back there. Fugit and Grayson Shelton. Charlie Jackson had nowhere to go and no time to throw it. He was looking for Mitchell Walters, 22, but he just dumped it out of bounds.
So, you know, we talked about it, and the key is to put them into a passing down.
Yep.
And, you know, their bread and butter is to run that belly and to run that jet and set up those things. And if you can get them in a long down and distance.
Like right now.
That's right. Generally, they have a rough time with that.
3rd and 11 at their own 41. And Charlie Jackson is back in the shotgun, indicating he does want to throw the ball. Here comes a quick rush. He did get the ball away, and they completed to the tight end, but they got him right away. That's C.J. Napper, and, boy, that was a good call by Coach Cromer, but the Bruins were ready for it.
Yeah, you know, Josh Fugit came in, and they sort of set up as almost like a little tight end screen, and C.J. Napper's coming off a little bit slow off the field.
I think he's got cramps. I saw him with that, try to stretch his leg out, and I think he's cramping up. So he's a big man, and, you know, it's been a physical game. So
we need to be cautious here for the fake punt.
All right, 4th down. And Perkins is in to kick, and he's way deep for a fake punt unless they up-snap it. And they did not. He's going to kick it away. That's his best kick of the night. Fair catch signal, Morgan McCoy down at the 26 or 27-yard line. So once again, Brad, the Bruins defense do the job. Couple first downs is all they gave up, and they got the ball back.
What a battle. We knew this coming in, that it was going to be a tough game. I'll be honest, I thought that we would see more points on the board.
I am shocked that we are this far into the game. Only 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and we have seen one field goal, and it was a long one.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, 34-yard field goal by Trey Sheeler with a minute 25 to go in the second quarter. That's it.
Is Carson Wise busy tonight? We might hit it. We might need him later
this week.
That's right. We could call him up. We might need him later in the game for a 45, 50-yarder. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Let's see if the Bruins can get something going here and get some insurance. That'd be nice. Johnston in the traditional shotgun formation, and this time it's going to be Will Justice carrying the ball. And, boy, there just hasn't been any room for Will Justice tonight. He's coming off a great game a week ago, and he hasn't had any room to run tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, that defensive line for and the linebackers for Christiansburg has done well. You know, number 63, Broden Huddleston, has been in the backfield quite a bit tonight. Number 53, Grant Griffith, has been in there as well. So, you know, we're not able to get a whole lot moving.
Last week against a good Cave Spring defense, Brad, Will Justice, 26 carries, 147 yards, and a touchdown. This is a shocker that he's not doing anything yet tonight.
Well,
2nd and 10.
It's just been a defensive battle.
Mike Vick is in at wide receiver out here to the right side. Let's see what the call is. Isaac Johnson again evades the rush. He broke one tackle, but he couldn't get the corner, and he lost a couple yards. Well, yeah, Isaac did a good job of getting away from the initial rush, Brad, but then he got in trouble on the edge there.
He did. He had some green grass in front of him, but he had a couple people to beat, and they just had to slow him down just a little bit to try to make the move, and could not quite get there.
It's like a heavyweight fight, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Both teams, body punches, you know, jabs, nothing big yet, but I have a feeling one big play is going to be the difference here tonight.
I tell you what, there's a lot of heart and emotion out there on that field right now.
3rd down and 12. Christiansburg back at their own 25-yard line. They lead it 3-0. Got to be careful here. You don't want to make a mistake. And they just give the ball to Will Justice, and he was buried right after he got the ball. And I believe C.J. Napper was part of that burying process. He was right there, and boy.
Yeah, I tell you what, CJ's a load, 6'1", 286, and you know, he's 6'1", 286 and can move.
Will Justice just came off to the sideline and took his helmet off. He is taking a pounding tonight.
Yeah, he took a pretty good shot right there.
He did. Well, guess who's in the game? Ethan Goforth, and guess what he's going to do? He's going to punt. And he slipped a little bit that time, so it's not as high. Simeon Brown came up, it went off his shoulder pad, and the ball's still loose. And Christiansburg, I think Blacksburg got it. I think they do at the 40-yard line. It's like the Bruins have recovered. Yes, they have. It went right off of Simeon Brown's shoulder pad, went towards Blacksburg, and then Blacksburg hit it and knocked it the other way.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
That ball was bouncing around like a hot potato.
Blacksburg got it at the 40 of just what I'm talking about, a big play. They recovered at the Christiansburg 40, short field for the Bruins. And it's Fugit who came up with a loose ball, Josh Fugit.
I think you got to go at him right now. I think you throw it deep right now.
Absolutely. You got Vic out here to the right.
And you try to put it in there right now.
I think Coach Johnston upstairs is listening to you, Brad, because that's exactly what I would do. Right now, you go for the – oh, man, we have a false start. That's exactly what you don't want to do.
That's you know, it's just a momentum killer. And
yeah, look at Ethan Goforth. He is just beside himself. Like, come on, telling people to calm down more than anything. I think he's blaming it on the crowd. The noise level was such that he couldn't hear the signals. I don't know. He's just doing this.
You know, I'm not so sure, but
I don't know. But he was very upset. So, 45-yard line, still first down, but now it's 1st and 15. Only 6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. This will be the final play of the quarter. And now we get the snap, and now Isaac Johnson looking to throw. He's got some time, more time than he's had all night long, and now he's going to be in trouble, and he goes down at the 45-yard line. He held the ball way too long, Brad. You got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
If nobody's open, you cannot hold the ball that long.
Yeah, you got to be able to get rid of it. Understand if it's a coverage, you know, that's really a coverage sack.
That's the end of the third quarter. That's a tough way to end the quarter. It'll be 3rd down and long for the Bruins when we come back. We go to the fourth quarter with the score: Blacksburg 3, Christiansburg nothing. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear.
Dude. Dude.
Dude, pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up, Blacksburg.
Yeah, they're playing the Enter the Sandman. Enter Sandman is on and trying to get the crowd into the game and trying to put some life into this Blacksburg offense. They're going the wrong way, Brad. It's going to be, as we start the fourth quarter, it's going to be, is it second down? I guess it is second.
Yeah, it's second and 25.
Second and 25. That's right. It was first and 15, so they lost 10 yards on that play. So they lost 5 yards on a penalty and then 10 yards on, so they're going the wrong way. Let's just put it that way. They're back at their own 45. They started at the Christiansburg 40. They got to get to the Christiansburg 30 for a first down. The good news is it's only second down. Isaac Johnson once again in the shotgun. Let's see what the call is here on second and long. Once again, that's a deep route, and boy, I tell you what, Jake Verneal, there's the penalty. Yeah, Jake Verneal was going after the ball, and Simeon Brown hit him after the ball was already out of bounds. It's a penalty on Simeon Brown.
Well, and this will be interesting. You know, if that's a personal foul, isn't that an automatic first down for that type of penalty there?
We're going to find out. That's exactly what the call is, because the ball was overthrown, and Simeon Brown pushed Jake Verneal down out of bounds after the ball was well over his head. So that was a personal foul, uncalled for.
On the part of the Blue Demons.
And let's see how where the ball ends up here. So it's going to be, at the very worst, it'll be second and 10, but I think it is a first down.
I think it's first down, I believe.
I'm waiting for the referee to give us a signal. We already know what the penalty is, but we don't know where the ball is going to be. Personal foul. And, you know, if you're Coach Cromer, that's got to drive you crazy. That was a pass that was no way it's going to be caught. Unnecessary penalty.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty.
And let's see. No, it's not a first down. It's going to be third down and 10.
On third down.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Defensive holding would be an automatic first down,
yeah.
But yeah. So third down, but it gives Blacksburg a fighting chance, Brad. I mean, they got it back to where they originally started, at the Christiansburg 40, third and 10, and we know they are very capable of picking this up.
Definitely makes it much more manageable. You know, third and 10 compared to third and 25 is huge.
So Ethan Goforth and Trey Sheeler out here to the left side, and Verneal on the right side, and Will Justice. We're going to have a timeout because Isaac Johnston didn't have the right set. There was some confusion on the Blacksburg play call, apparently, and Isaac was waving frantically, and then he realized he better call timeout. So
Coach Chris was not happy right there. I've seen that look before.
Well, I've seen that walk before. He's coming out, and he's letting them have it right now, because those timeouts are precious in the fourth quarter.
Well, they are. You don't make it 40 years coaching at one place and not understanding that, and he understands that you know how crucial of a moment this is, and you know. Yeah, you have to use a timeout, so you're not going to have that later on down the road. But
it's a big play, though.
It's a huge play, but most importantly, you got to have the discipline to understand what's going on.
Yeah, Isaac Johnson, a junior quarterback. I'm not saying it was on him, but he's the one that called the timeout, and he has to make that decision based on what he sees. And so, what you're doing, if you're Blacksburg, you're trying to avoid a big mistake in that situation. There was something wasn't right, and he sensed it, and he didn't have time to fix it.
Well, I would have to think right now you're going to see Christiansburg send the pressure again. That's what they've done all night.
No question. They're going to bring the house.
And I have
Isaac's got to be ready.
Coming again.
Isaac needs to be ready for that. A nice screen pass to Will Justice would be nice. Here's Goforth in motion. And here they come. Johnston going to try to turn it up inside. He's going to try to run the ball. He gets free. He's still going. He got down to the 35. Good run by Isaac after getting hit at the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 4th and 5. And don't you think Blacksburg will go for it here?
You know, I mean, I think you almost have to go for it here.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, a punt's going to be giving them the ball at the 20, and you don't.
It looks like they're going to punt. You know, they're going to play the field position game.
Well, Ethan will have an interesting job here, because he's going to try to drop it down somewhere inside the 15-yard line if he can. So he's going to kick it really high.
I think you got to try to angle it out of bounds.
Simeon Brown is back by himself. I think you're right. I think you need to kick for the corner. Whatever happened to the coffin corner kick? I love that play.
Yeah.
Nobody ever does that anymore. Let's see if he tries it. Well, he put
that's a good punt.
Yeah, he put the nose down high. Simeon Brown, fair catch, tries for a fair catch. He fumbled again. And Blacksburg has it. Don't they? Yeah, they do.
I can't tell who has it. I can't tell.
Because they're pointing and they tried to run it into the end zone. They can't advance a muff, but yeah, the Bruins have it. Another Simeon Brown fumble. You can tell by the Bruins' reactions. They haven't had a signal. We haven't had a signal yet, but yeah, they have it.
I haven't seen a signal. I don't know who has the ball.
They're still talking about it, aren't they?
Looks like the
way the Blacksburg team was reacting. What do we got? Yeah, Blacksburg has it. I just saw the signal. First down. Timeout, Christiansburg.
Timeout, Christiansburg.
This is Coach Cromer rallying the troops, saying, you know what, guys, we got to keep them out of the end zone right here. First down, Blacksburg at the 9. 2 huge fumbles by Simeon Brown.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's an unbelievable turnover.
Why
right
would
there.
he even try to catch that ball? And that was Ethan Goforth, nose down, trying to pooch it down there. Perfect kick.
Oh, it was a great kick. I mean, it was a great kick, you know.
And you would think, after Simeon Brown already fumbled a punt tonight, that Coach Cromer would have said, don't even go near the ball.
Yeah,
you know?
well, you know, I think what Simeon was trying to do was trying to keep it in the out of the, you know, within the 10-yard line there.
Right. So now Christiansburg's lining up with three wide receivers. Oh, I'm sorry, Christiansburg on defense. Blacksburg's got Will Justice in the backfield. Isaac Johnson, the quarterback. Kind of lost my focus there for a minute. And Blacksburg has 3 wides to the left side, so it looks like a pass for the Bruins from the 9. Actually, it's Johnston keeping the ball. He is close to the end zone. He's down to the 1-yard line. I thought he was going to score, but he just came up a little short. That was a little read option. He faked it to Justice and kept it himself, Brad, and almost got in.
This is, you know, this would be a key series right here. You got to find a way to get in the end zone.
Well, I think Isaac just needs to keep it 2 more times.
Yeah, you're on the 2-yard line right now.
2-yard line, and I don't think they can stop. He's a big guy. If he could just, you know, go straight ahead, I don't see any reason why he can't score from here. Let's see what happens. Again, they spread the defense out with 3 wides. Actually, Will Justice got the ball, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Blacksburg. Will Justice finds the end zone from 2 yards out. 10:22 left to go in the game, and now the Bruins are in control. Long way to go, but they have a 2-score lead with 10:22 left to go in this football game. Huge play by the Blacksburg special teams to get the fumble and get the touchdown right away. Rupert is on for the extra point. Stephen Rupert. Ball's down, kick is up, and it is good. Yes.
One after is good. Scoring.
Wow, what a turn of events right there for this Blacksburg
Timeout on the
team.
field. 10:22 left to go in this football game. Score Blacksburg 10, Christiansburg nothing. You're listening to Blacksburg Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear. Bill McShane, Brad Epperly back at a fired-up Bill Brown Stadium. The fans are on their feet here, and I'm not sure if they're trying to keep warm or they're excited, but it's an exciting night for a lot of reasons. But right now, Blacksburg has a chance to knock off the Christiansburg Blue Demons, something they haven't done in quite a while. A team that's gone to the state playoffs 5 consecutive years. They're on their way again this year. This is a well-coached team, a lot of talent, but the Bruins are showing that they are right there, right where they need to be at the right time of the season.
They are. You know, that was a huge turn of events right there. You know, the fumbled punt and giving Blacksburg the ball on the 8-yard line.
And that's what I believe is this game unfolded. A big play is going to turn it, and that was a huge play, a huge mistake by Christiansburg. And Simeon Brown is deep, so watch out. He's got the ability to come right back at you, that's for sure.
Yeah, and let's keep in mind, there's 10 minutes and 22 seconds to go. There's still a lot of time left.
Trey Sheeler, if he does his job, will have it nowhere near Simeon Brown on his kickoff. Let's see if he kicks it short again. And they have Drew Dunn up there. He's brought 2 kickoff returns back. He's actually going to kick it deep over the head of the Christiansburg return team, and it's an automatic touchback. Wow, great kick by Trey Sheeler.
Well, we talked earlier in the game about playing a little bit of mind games. We've done that pooch kick, the pooch kick, the pooch kick, and then all of a sudden, we have them up here playing up tight, and then we kick it over their head.
Trey Sheeler getting congratulations as he came off. Cole Christian came up, and the ball went right over his head.
Well, I tell you what, many times in the game of football, the special teams is overlooked.
That's right.
And tonight's special teams has been huge. It's flip field position for us all night, and then the turnovers there on the punts, and then the kickoffs. It's been huge.
One thing we know, Christiansburg won't go away. Still lots of time left, but it's a 10-0 Blacksburg lead right now. Here's the jet sweep. And there they go. They turn the corner with a jet sweep. Got the first down. That was number 22. That was Jared Simpkins, and he managed to get the edge, and it's a 12-yard pickup, first down Christiansburg.
Yeah, that's a big pickup for them right there.
32-yard line is where they come out to.
Yeah, it just goes to show you that team's not giving up either.
Yeah, you can't relax. You got to stay after them. You got to be aggressive, and one play, and they're right back in this football game.
That's exactly right.
So Charlie Jackson stays in there at quarterback. He's had some rough plays where he's taking some shots tonight. He's a tough kid, and he's under center now. He's going to be back to pass real quick. He's looking across the middle, nobody open. Now he's throwing out here to number 22, and that's, oh my. Jake Verneal delivered a message on that play. Incomplete pass, but he drilled Mitchell Walters. Wow.
Yeah, that was a hard hit right there. Jake was coming, and he knew that he couldn't get to the ball to defend it. And
Mitchell Walters is really taking a while to get back to the huddle. He was hit right in the middle of the back.
That was a hard hit. I tell you what, that's a tough young man there.
Yeah, no question. He's not that big either. 5'10", 158. Was it Jared Simpkins?
They've got 222s.
So it was Simpkins. I think it was Simpkins, but they do have 222s. Anyway, it was a great hit by Verneal at 2nd and 10. And this is a running play. The fullback, Alec Henderson, gets about 4 or 5 yards. Good run by Henderson up to the 40, close to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, makes it definitely more manageable. Brings up about a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
It's a good hard run there by Alec Henderson.
So once again, Charlie Jackson over talking with Coach Cromer. Now trots into the huddle. This is another big play for the Blacksburg defense. They don't want to give up anything here because if it's 4th and short, you got to believe the Blue Demons are going to go for it at this point.
Right.
We're inside 9.5 minutes. Here is the jet sweep. That is Simpkins. The guy just took the hit, and I don't know. I don't think he got the first down.
Can't tell. He might be just a little bit short of the first down.
That was Jared Simpkins. He wasn't running very hard. I'll tell you, I think he's still feeling the effects of that hit. He's short. It's going to be 4th down. Pretty sure.
He's giving him the first down.
They gave him the first down. I don't know why they don't measure when it's that close.
Yeah.
From here, it looked, like it was a little short, but.
Yeah.
Anyway, they gave it to him.
Sort of tough, we sort of
are
looking at it at a different angle,
All right, 43-yard line. It is a first down. Simpkins on the jet sweep, and again, Christiansburg is picking up first downs in the middle of the field, but they seem to slow down when they get into Bruins territory. So we'll see what happens here. And here we go, straight up the middle with Henderson. He tries to get the edge and does. Oh, big hit there. Well, he actually ran over 40. That was Colton Beck. Colton hit him, and Colton lost the battle. Henderson just ran him over.
Yes, he did. I mean, that was a hard hit. Colton came up hard and, made the collision. But at the end of the day, Alec Henderson was a little bit lower than Colton was, and low man wins.
That's what I was going to say. He's going to learn you need to go in low in a big man like that when he's running that hard, and he paid the price. So that's a gain of 8 yards, 2nd and 2 from the Blacksburg 49-yard line, and the Blue Demons got their running game going now. And once again, it's Henderson up the middle. And tell you what, he didn't get first down.
No, I don't think he got the first.
Based on where they're spotting it, it's 3rd down and probably a yard for the Blue Demons.
Yeah, it looks like he's just a little bit short.
Blacksburg won the Battle of the Bergs by about a 3-1 margin. We'd like to thank everybody that participated.
They gave him a first down. Are you kidding me? How is that a first down? We're looking right at it.
Yeah, I'm surprised on that one.
47-yard line is where they spot the ball. Blacksburg 47, and the Blue Demons get another first down. Close call.
Clock's still turning here.
Yeah, 7:50 left to go in the game. 10-0, Blacksburg leads. Blue Demons on a drive, but they take a while the way they run the ball. And again, they're going to run the ball with, actually, it's going to be Simpkins on the jet sweep. Oh, he's hit hard by Morgan McCoy and Ethan Goforth. Actually, it was Goforth who got him.
Yeah, it's Goforth and Tresser.
Tresser, yeah. Tresser was there.
I tell you what, that was a pretty little play, though.
Yeah, Simpkins was just starting to get some speed up, and
they faked the jet coming around, and then sort of doubled it up coming on the backside. And
second down and 4, balls at the 41-yard line. So they got something going here, Brad. They got a drive going, but again, they started all the way back at the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
so
they're moving the ball right now.
That's the advantage of putting them back, making them drive the whole field. Once again, running play, Simpkins, jet sweep. This time they're there. Tresser got him.
Yeah, it looks like might have picked up a yard, maybe.
And number 22 is really hobbled. He's taken a beating in the last couple of plays. Jared Simpkins, see him, he's really kind of hobbling out there.
He's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. He's picked up some very important yardage for that Blue Demon offense.
Another big third down play, Brad. How many times we said that tonight? 3rd and 4 at the 41-yard line of Blacksburg. Bruins clinging to a 10-0 lead. Charlie Jackson calling signals. Almost got the Bruins to jump. They did not. Henderson gets the call. He's jammed up. He didn't get the first down. It's going to be 4th down. Great job by the Blacksburg defense.
It's going to be about 4th and 1 or 4th and 2 here, I believe. Good job of
Henry Davey first in for Blacksburg.
It's good.
Yeah, it's 4th down and 2, I think.
Well, this is a big down right here.
Ball's at the 39. They need to get to the 37. Now let's watch where they spot the ball, because boy, I'm telling you, I don't think they're doing a very good job of that tonight. We'll see what happens here on 4th down. This is a great chance for Blacksburg. If they get the ball back, Brad, they got a chance to run the clock out.
They do.
With a couple first downs.
This is a big down.
Christiansburg is.
I think Christiansburg's going to get it to their horse, Alec Henderson, right here.
I think you're right. And they do, and there he is. And did he get it? I don't know. I think they jammed him up.
I don't believe he got
short.
it.
Look where they're spotting it.
Yeah, I don't believe he got it.
He had to get to the 37. He got to the 38. I think Blacksburg's got the ball. You can hear the guys upstairs stomping on the roof. They know that we got the ball. They're looking at it. They got a better view than we do.
They're going to measure.
Oh, sure, they'll measure now.
I don't believe he got this.
I think they're wasting their time. He's short, at least a half a yard, maybe a yard short. Blacksburg already feels like they got the ball, but they still have their defense on the field. Let's see. This is the big measurement, folks. Biggest measurement of the year right here. One of the officials is in the way. We can't really see. They haven't stretched the change yet. Oh, Blacksburg has it. First down, Bruins.
First down,
wow,
Bruins.
What a stop.
Wow. That's a big stop by that Bruin defense right there.
5:39 left to go in the game. Christiansburg runs out of downs and maybe runs out of time tonight. They have 2 timeouts left, but the Bruins have the ball at their own 38-yard line, and they lead at 10-0.
Biggest thing this Bruin offense has got to do right now is hold on to the football.
And they know
we can't have any turnovers right here.
And Christiansburg defense knows that Blacksburg wants to run the ball, so it's a battle of wills right here.
That's right, and we got to hold on to the football.
Isaac Johnson, Will Justice right behind him in the backfield. Good snap. Justice has the ball. He tries to turn the corner, and they got him in the backfield. He lost a couple on the play. So now it's just a matter of when Christiansburg wants to use timeouts. There's still plenty of time. They won't have to yet. But if Blacksburg gets a first down, they probably will. Second down, they lost 2 on the play. 2nd and 12. They're going to have to, Brad, they're going to have to throw some kind of a short pass, do something to loosen this defense up.
Yeah, you're going to have to, because, I mean, they're packing the box.
They're packing the box. They got 8, 9 guys in the box. Let's count them when they come up to the line here. So Christiansburg is going to send their wide receivers out. So they're not going to be able to load it too much. It's the 5, 6, 7. They got 7 guys in the box.
7 in the box.
Yeah. See what Isaac Johnson and the offense does. Trey Sheeler's in motion this time. And this time Johnson keeps the ball, and he didn't get anywhere. In fact, he lost yards again. That was a read option. It didn't work, basically.
Well, I tell you what, Broden Huddleston came in there, and he put a shot on Isaac right there. But Isaac did a good job of holding on to the football. I mean, that's most important right now.
Yeah, so it's 3rd down and 17 for the Bruins.
Yeah, just, you keep running that clock.
You got it.
You run it, and Isaac's doing a good job of doing that. Unfortunately, we don't have the
play clock.
The play clocks, but I'm sure that the coaches or the officials are sort of counting it down for him.
All right, so 4:21 clock running, 3rd and long for Blacksburg to hand off to Will Justice. He has some running room. And Will Justice brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th and 9. Good run by Will Justice.
Yeah, that's big right there.
That's right.
You get up to the 40, and that makes it more important for Ethan Goforth's kick to pin them back deeper in their territory. Looks like Christiansburg's called a timeout here.
Yeah, so they have one left. Good timeout for Coach Cromer and his team. 4:08 left to go. They're going to get the ball back, and we figured they'd probably get it back one more time the way that their defense is playing. But, boy, Brad, what a game. And you got to give Blacksburg all the credit in the world. They've been able to take advantage of the Christiansburg mistakes. The defense is bent, but they haven't broken. And anytime you can shut out a team like Christiansburg, anytime you can keep the Blue Demons off the scoreboard for 3/4 of the game, you're doing the job.
Yeah, this is important right here. We've got to get the snap off and the punt off. You know, Christiansburg has been close the past couple times of getting in tight on Ethan Goforth here on the block, so we've got to be able to get the kick off.
They've also got two very dangerous guys back there, you know, Simeon Brown and Bryce Quinn. So, yeah, first things first, Ethan's got to get the kickoff because they're sending 9 guys. Good snap. Kick is away. They came with a rush. Good kick. It's short enough that we're not going to get a return. Oh, actually, Simeon Brown will get a return. Yeah, and they got him. He dropped the ball. It's out of bounds, but he did fumble the ball. So let's see where they mark it. Where he went out of bounds. That's unbelievable. 3rd time tonight, Simeon Brown has fumbled the ball.
Yeah, and he's a great athlete. He's a great athlete for that Christiansburg team.
So they're going to get it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line, 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go.
But remember, they need 2 scores. So that's the cool thing about that last touchdown we got.
Well, the other thing that you look at, too, is both teams now are down to one timeout.
That's right. So let's see what their offense does with Charlie Jackson at the controls. They got 2 wides out here to the right side. He's going to throw. Here comes the rush. Where they got to him in a hurry, and they got him down. Josh Fugit got him, but the guy that flushed him was number 42, Henry Davey, was in the backfield about the same time Charlie got the football.
Yep, they did not.
Big loss on the play.
Didn't have a chance. You know, Coach Lucas drew up the pressure from the backside right there.
Alex Perkins was out on the end, and he's coming back. They're lining up quick. He said, "What's the play?" I don't even know what the play is because they've already come to the line of scrimmage. Clock running. Loss on the play of 5, 2nd and 15. Jackson again back to pass. This is not their game. Quick pass out here to, good tackle. Morgan McCoy took down Simeon Brown before he could get started, and that's the best way to get that guy before he gets going.
I tell you what, Morgan McCoy and Ethan Goforth and Jake Vernil are 2 of the best in the business at sort of settling down, breaking down, and making those open field tackles.
3:13, clock running. 3rd down and 12. Huge play for Blacksburg and Christiansburg. Charlie Jackson back to throw, rushes on. Simeon Brown hit again by Morgan McCoy. And another loss on the play. Wow, what a play.
And I tell you what, Morgan McCoy made the tackle right there, but Zach Tresser made the stop because he's the one that was putting the pressure on Charlie Jackson to get rid of the ball quick.
And here's your game, Brad. It's 4th down, and they got to go for it. Clock running, 2:46 left. It's 4th down and 12. They only have 1 timeout left, so they can't call it. They're going for it right here. Charlie Jackson back to throw. He's going to run the ball, and they are going to get him. He's not going to be anywhere near it, and Blacksburg takes over. They've got the ball at the Blacksburg 35, at the Christiansburg 35-yard line, and that, folks, is just about the game right there.
Blacksburg's got the 10-0 lead here with 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Blacksburg's got the ball, and you know that they're going to eat the clock. And I'm sure that the coaches are sitting here telling this Blacksburg Bruin running backs and quarterbacks, hold on to the football.
No
Christiansburg's going to try to strip the ball from you. Hold on to the football.
Isaac Johnson trots into the huddle. Trey Sheeler comes in late. 1st down, Bruins, 35-yard line. They don't need points. They just need to run the clock. 1 first down, and it's over. It's as simple as that. They might not even need a 1st down. You know, Christiansburg will call a timeout after this play. Will Justice has the ball. He's going straight ahead, and they're going to be trying to ripping it out, but he's got it down to the 33-yard line. Good run by Will Justice. He got about 5 yards, Brad.
He sure did. That's a good run. And in this particular situation, though, you know, I heard Emmett Smith talking about this the other day on ESPN radio, and he was saying, as a running back, you got to know when to get down. You know, in a situation like this, you don't necessarily want to go for those extra yards. You just got to know when to get down.
Not sure what's going on over there at the Christiansburg side, but somebody's got some kind of smoke going over there, but it's a pretty much done deal right now unless Blacksburg coughs it up, which I don't see that happening. Again, Will Justice gets the ball. He's going to run right, cuts it back up inside. They got him down quickly. See if the Blue Demons burn their last timeout. 1:47 and 1:46 clock running. They're not using a timeout.
No, not quite using it yet.
Thanks, man.
Not quite using it yet. You know, it brings up 3rd and 7.
Well, I tell you what, if they get a first down here, won't be any point in using it. The crowd is sensing a big win. The students are coming down, getting ready to storm the field is what they're doing. This is going to be good. 1:22 left. No timeout. Christiansburg letting the clock run. 3rd down and long. And this will be a running play. I promise you that. There will be no pass. Will Justice has the ball. He cuts up inside, gets down short of the first down, but he got about 3 yards on the play. And now Christiansburg uses their last timeout.
So it brings up about, looks like a 4th and 6 here.
We've got a timeout on the field.
Yep. Christiansburg does use their final timeout.
And so all you do here, Brad, is you run a play, and Christiansburg, well, stop on a change of possession, but, you know, use as much time as you can on this play, right?
Yeah, I think you do. I mean, that was probably a smart decision by Christiansburg because they only had 1 timeout remaining, so it was best to wait till that last second because change of possession will stop the clock.
But if you're Coach Johnson, how tempting is it to throw a pass here? You get the first down, the game's over.
Oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with throwing a pass. I think you throw it deep.
Because the clock's going to stop anyway.
That's right.
So go for it.
That's right.
In fact, you could probably get somebody
deep. It's just like a punt.
deep.
If they intercept it, it's just like a punt.
You could get somebody deep on this play. If Isaac has time to throw, I think it'd be a great call. You know, I'm going to go upstairs and tell him.
Yeah. Just knock on the roof up there. We can hear them jumping up and down up there.
Oh, yeah, we can hear them making a lot of noise. This is exciting. This is what a great way to finish the season for this football team.
It looks like Blacksburg's going to punt.
Well, that's all right too.
Yeah.
That's okay too, because you know, Goforth has had great success punting, and we know that Simeon Brown has struggled tonight catching the football. So we'll see what happens here. I think he should kick it out of the end zone personally. He's kicking for the corner. And yeah, there's no chance for a run back. It's in the end zone.
Yeah, it's in the end zone.
So he was trying to hit the corner. He's going, my bad. He missed it by about 10 yards, but it doesn't matter. 1:09 left to go in the game. Christiansburg has to go 80 yards, and then they got to execute an onside kick. Let's just tell you right now, the odds are very long for the Blue Demons at this point. But Blacksburg, give them a lot of credit. They've done everything right tonight. They've made very few mistakes. In fact, they haven't turned the ball over, right?
No, not that I'm aware of.
No, they haven't
the first offensive play. Remember the interception?
Oh, that's right.
Yep,
first
offensive play.
That's exactly right.
So we got to, the defense has got our defensive backs back.
Yeah, we don't want to give up a quick touchdown right here. That's for sure. And you know they're going to be throwing the ball. And again, we've told you this from the very beginning. This is not their strong suit. You get them into situations where they have to throw the ball, then you got them in trouble.
That's right, but I tell you what now, Charlie Jackson has got a good arm, and he can throw that football down the field. I've seen him throw it. And
yeah, but he's against the wind, Brad.
Yeah.
He's against the wind, buddy.
Yeah, he is. You're exactly right.
So, I mean, I agree with you. I've heard great things about him. He's a great athlete, great kid, but this is long odds right here for the Blue Demons.
We just got to be cautious. It's
Blacksburg,
a minute 4 to go.
Yeah, and the minute you let your guard down, bad things happen. So, Blue Demons have one more chance. We weren't sure they're going to have another chance, but they do. So here we go. And he's under center, which is surprising. So Charlie Jackson is going to throw quickly, and they get it out here on the wing, and it's going to be
looks like
Ethan Goforth made the stop. They're running the clock. He didn't get out of bounds. Clock is running, so they can't stop it. Pass was complete over there.
Yeah, it looks like Perkins. Bryce Quinn.
Oh, it's Bryce Quinn, okay. So Ethan was right there to make the tackle. Here's second down and 2. It was an 8-yard gain. Jackson up under center again. Not sure why he's doing that because he's got to drop back and throw it. And here comes the rush. He's rolling out, and here comes the rush. He found his man, number 8, complete. That is Asher Vaughn. Clock running. We're down to 32 seconds. They'll stop the clock to move the chains, and then they'll start it. Jake Verneal made the stop for Blacksburg. Blacksburg leads at 10-0. 32 seconds left. Christiansburg with one last gasp here.
Yep, so 32 seconds. Clock started back.
Once again, Jackson back to pass, throwing long, and it's going to be, I'll tell you what, there's no way that Colton Beck was going to let anybody get behind him, and he was there, but the ball was overthrown. Nobody had a chance.
Good coverage there by Jake Verneal as well.
Intended for Asher Vaughn, and that's really their only chance. The Blue Demons have to score quick because they still have to have time to try to onside kick it. And now there's 28 seconds left, and it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. What a game, huh, Brad?
What a ball game.
Never would have predicted a 10-0 if this is the way it ends, a 10-0 game, that's for sure. I thought it'd be more like 20-17 or something like that.
Well, I mean, the thing is I'm not sure that either team has won over 100 yards in offense.
That's probably right. Jackson still looking to throw. He's got a lot of time. He's throwing down the sideline, incomplete, looking for, again, Asher Vaughn, but the ball was out of, actually that was number 6, Alex Perkins. But Jackson failed to get the ball inbounds. 21 seconds left. It's 3rd and 10. Christiansburg running out of downs and running out of time.
Cameraman almost made a good catch right there. Right up to end zone. He didn't see it coming.
Well, Charlie Jackson ruled out, bought himself a lot of time, but Blacksburg's basically playing a deep zone, so it's hard to find anybody, behind the defense is what he's trying to do.
It is, that's right. Brings up 3rd and 10, they got 2 more downs here.
We got fireworks coming up, Brad, after the game, just so you know.
Yeah, they're honoring a legend. That's
yes,
for sure.
they are. It's going to be a great celebration. What a great way. Yeah, here's a running play, and boy, look out. That guy is on his way. That is number 40, Alec Henderson, and he picked up a first down, got about 30 yards on the carry, but there's only 14 seconds left.
I tell you what,
he can carry the ball 3 more times and it won't matter.
Yep. I tell you what, he's
good running back.
I think they found something in Alec Henderson.
Yeah.
He's a sophomore. He hadn't gotten a lot of running time in until this past game against Patrick Henry. I tell you, he's impressive.
He may have 100 yards tonight. He's run well tonight. So first down, Blacksburg 34-yard line, 14 seconds left, probably time for 2 more plays. Jackson back to throw, Tresser's in there pressuring him, he throws it down, out of bounds, looks like intentional grounding, and it is, there's nobody there. He threw it out of bounds and there was nobody there for Christiansburg.
Yep, the flag has came down, I assume that's what the call is.
He basically did that to stop the clock, there's 8 seconds left.
I'm not sure, it looks like they...
Well, let's see.
I think this might be a penalty against Blacksburg.
I don't see how it could be. Unless it's personal foul. Yeah, it is. You're right.
Personal foul on the part of the Bruins.
Wow. Well, Coach Chris is beside himself. He's just livid. Look at him. He's out on the field. Come on, guys. What are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what happened on that particular play, but that's it's costly. I mean,
well, it's 8 seconds left, but you don't want to ruin the shutout. I think that's what they're thinking right now.
Right.
I mean, the game's over. Even if they score.
Right.
There's one more play. I don't know what happened there, but all I saw was the ball was thrown where nobody was. Now, whether our guy knocked their guy down, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened in that particular play.
I just would hate to see the shutout go away because the Blacksburg defense has played so well tonight. So here we go. It's first down at the Blacksburg 29-yard line, and there's 8 seconds left. Time for probably one more play. Charlie Jackson back to throw. Tresser rushing hard. Jackson got away from him. He's looking in the end zone for Simeon Brown. It's up in the air and incomplete, and the game is over. The game is over. Incomplete in the end zone. Blacksburg has beaten Christiansburg, and the celebration begins. Final score, Blacksburg 10, Christiansburg nothing. Blacksburg heads to the playoffs next week on a roll. Christiansburg will head to the playoffs after a tough loss at the hands of the Bruins. We'll be back with our post-game show. Once again, the final score, Blacksburg beats Christiansburg 10-0. And you've been listening to Blacksburg Bruins football on 105.3 The Bear.
Let's give it up for the Blacksburg High School Bruins. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are honoring a true legend here at Blacksburg High School and in the Blacksburg community. After 40 years, let's give it up for Mama C. I'm going to step to the other side of Mama C here, Coach. Aside from being an incredible leader and a mentor, you're an outstanding person, and it was fascinating tonight to talk to these folks that came back after 40 years of your career and how much that you've meant to them and the folks that they've turned into. We've got a couple special presentations for you tonight. First from head coach Frank Beamer, Virginia Tech, and the entire coaching staff, the Customized Football, thanking you for your 40 years of service to Blacksburg. Also going to turn it over to the Blacksburg High School Touchdown Club, Mr. Tracy McCoy.
Thank you. On behalf of Blacksburg Touchdown Club and all the members, we want to thank everyone for coming tonight to celebrate 40 years. Over the last 40 years, there's been a staple in Blacksburg football program, Coach Chris. The football program will dearly miss his football knowledge and skill on the football field. There are several hats that Coach Chris wore that will be very hard to replace. Leader, teacher, father, disciplinarian, friend, role model, mediator, and counselor. Although Coach Chris did not play at Blacksburg High School, there is a jersey and a number that we will always remember him by.
Would you like to say a few words? First, I'd like to thank these young men over here in all blue tonight. They just played a fantastic game. And I'd like to thank the cheerleaders for all that they have done to try to get us through these 10 games. And so we thank you gals also. I'd like to thank the part of the brotherhood that returned tonight. In the locker room in pregame, the room was kind of full, but it was so great to have those now men and some of their wives and some of the cheerleaders back, and once again go through our little deal that we do before games. The Blacksburg community has been great to the Chris family. It's a special place with special people. I love you all.